This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's the show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
Well, my heaven's sakes alive. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It is 7 o'clock on the old atomic clock on the wall. Studio C is where we are. It's the show on Q Talk America. I'm Clayton McKee, and we welcome the return of Katie June. Hey! Woo! Katie June has missed, I think 12 or 13 shows she's missed because of... That's a microphone. You have to talk into it.
Thank you.
Did you forget?
It's been 12 or 13 shows. So, you can't blame me.
I understand. Sitting next to her is Kat Carlson, who, as some of you may remember, has been filling in for Katie as she's been out, and we've just decided to keep her on board.
And then just won't leave.
Well, there's that. There's that. She has her own...
Thanks for filling in, but I just keep fucking showing up.
She's the trick that won't go home.
That is not the first time I've heard that.
Right. Well,
sure.
I was saying it in reference to somebody else.
Out of the deal.
And the empty chair belongs to the one and only Marnie Ryer, who is en route, I'm sure, somewhere. As if anybody sees a Subaru jettisoning across the streets,
watch out.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Blazing.
It might be Marnie Ryer. And then, of course, is that a teal or aquamarine kind of a sweatshirt?
I would go with teal.
It's a lovely color on you.
Well, I hope so.
I'm sure it is. Seafoam.
The horrible picture is not behind me, but no, this is not seafoam at all. We're going to take your gay card away for that.
Well, I don't know.
Seafoam is a light, gentle mist.
Oh, that one.
It's a pastel, if you will.
Different.
Of course it is, because I wear it.
Well, anyway, thank you all for being here. We see a few people already online. Somebody from Norway is listening. Thank you, whoever that is. Please chime into the chat room. Let us know you're there. Dawn from Washington. My mom,
Hi,
Mama Di, is
Dawn.
in the chat room. Also, Marnie's girl, Erin. So, see, I would assume that Marnie's girl logs into the chat room when Marnie leaves.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. So according to this, let's see, Marnie's girl logged in
there.
at 6:54, so 7-8 minutes. Marnie's probably halfway here. We're not sure. Oh, well, this is Thanksgiving week, and if you, for those of you who've been listening more than the past 13 or so shows, may remember that last year at this time, the Tuesday prior to Thanksgiving, we kind of did just an instant Thanksgiving where everybody kind of brought something and we threw a little in-studio dinner together. Well, currently some of it is cooking right now in the kitchen. So I'm guessing probably hour 2 is when we'll break into foodage.
Or halfway through this hour, because...
Because it smells delicious.
Yeah.
It does.
Why are we going to wait
Because
to
Mom
eat
is
it?
hungry.
Yeah, because that turkey's done. I'm just cooking bacon on top of it so I can have a couple pieces of bacon.
Yeah.
We enjoy bacon.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
indeed.
put some foil over the fucker and
There
throw some
she
bacon on it.
is. I didn't hear what you said.
I don't know, but she comes bearing gifts of food, so welcome.
Take a breather, Ryer.
Okay.
Wow,
I didn't think that was bad for making.
No,
sure
703. It's borderline
early.
prompt.
Hi.
You can't see her.
Perfectly on time.
She's standing out of camera shot. Kind of.
And Harrison's back. And
Oh, Harrison's there. Hi.
Hello.
So minty things happening a long time. So as we will do here in a minute when Marnie gets situated.
As I sit here drinking my wine, you look busy.
She does. She's got, are those corn nuts? What are those? You got a coffee?
He's got a little smush, but
Oh, all right. That's all
that
right.
looks
Wait,
delightful.
I see cream
it
cheese.
is, but
I see cream
Oh.
cheese.
Oh my God,
they got
cream,
smush. These are
cheese.
salted
That's what I'm saying.
nut rolls.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
I enjoy that.
Sorry, they got
And we
smush.
have desserts.
Is it an appetizer?
Well, you can.
You can treat it however you want to. We have a treat from Canada, too.
Stop yourself.
Canada, look at
The
it.
Canucks.
Oh, there's-
Canada has sent us something
Oh, I forgot about that.
with a lovely card that I'll read in a moment.
Oh, isn't that special?
People from all over the world seem to find us and like us.
Ooh.
Nobody local.
Francois.
Oh,
Don't know why.
that Oso place, Osho.
Yes, I love that place. I
Oso.
don't know what to call
Oso,
it.
yeah.
Oh my.
They have a framboise on the menu there that's quite lovely, but I found out it had 2.7% alcohol.
So you nixed it.
Yeah,
Huh?
Yeah. Who
I
needs
went-
that?
Is this one of Utah?
They can't see your
Framboise
head.
too?
I'm like, I want to get to
They
like.
can see the rest of me.
They can see you from the nips down.
That's really all we need to see, Marnie.
I was busy
That's all we need.
Yes, they can all see you.
Where's the thermometer?
Oh, it's right here.
38 to 41 degrees is
Hang
what
on.
you need to serve it at.
Well, hang on.
Get it?
Well, right now we're at 59. She got to throw
we gotta chill this.
Brent, you got 10
This
degrees.
needs to be
10
chilled.
degrees.
Yeah, 38 to 41 degrees.
Gotta get that in the freezer for a while. Yeah, we got to keep this handy. Our infrared
What is
thermometer.
my wine at?
Well, right
Oh,
now,
and Cozy's here.
65, 63.
that
Oh,
is a
Cosette
little
Pfeiffer's
warm, I
here.
think.
Hi, she's
want-
in
She's in for me.
61.
Would you like an ice
Six.
cube?
Oh,
I
mine
mean,
is
Yeah,
61.
Do it.
actually.
Do
Yeah, I need a couple degrees cooler.
Ice cube it.
Cube that
Like,
fucker.
so cute.
No, I got one here.
She'll figure
Just
it out.
shut up and lay there.
Wow.
That was from last week's show, and it cracked me up like 3 times. Just shut up and lay there.
I haven't listened back to last week's show.
I don't know, and we weren't even talking about Bill
my
Cosby at the
God,
time,
you-
so I'm not sure how it worked in context.
Oh,
Organic.
Yeah,
terrible.
Oh my
somehow
gosh.
the topics were unrelated.
Well, it's gonna be a fifth worse.
What? Say what? Unrelated topics?
Crazy.
Here?
It's going to be a little worse now because now you think the crosstalk on this show was bad earlier, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be worse now.
Well, now
'cause-
we're at full view capacity.
Oh, that's right. Now, who's who?
There we go.
If we're going to play The View, who's who from original cast?
Oh my god, that's original.
Oh,
I-
the
I need to be Joy
OGs.
Behar, don't I?
Yeah,
I think so.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talks a lot more than
Talks a
anybody
lot.
else.
I mean, I feel like you're Barbara.
I feel like
'cause
I'd
it's
have to be
your
Barbara.
show.
That's because of your age, yeah.
oh, really?
I just went the easy way.
You want to throw stones on age, Perkins?
Well, what's her face? Now I can't remember her name. Behar was old too.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, she still is old. That hasn't
Yes.
changed.
else was on the
Meredith
original
Vieira.
cast?
Oh, I want to be Meredith Vieira. She's dirty.
she
You can
was
be the
so
old lady. I get to be the
good.
dirty one.
Okay, so I'm Behar. You're Meredith Vieira. God, I don't know.
There's Barbara. There's Baba Wawa.
Wait, I thought you were Barbara.
Well, we changed it.
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
She's Behar over
You're
here.
going to have to figure out.
No.
Now
Behar-
Barbara doesn't pee,
Okay.
so whoever doesn't pee gets to be Barbara Walters.
No,
'cause-
that's not me.
I
go
never
at
peed during your
least-
show.
I don't get up.
No, I'm up and down a lot.
Does she have a
so-
colostomy? Is that what happened with her? She sloshed
I don't
when
know.
she
She always
walked.
says that's the whole secret to her career is she never pees.
That's so weird.
She can outlast
It's
everybody.
a really bizarre secret to success.
I will sit here and interview until you cry.
No, but she said it all the time that she could outlast anybody because she never had to pee.
Well,
That's.
like-
I guess
I
that's
think
good.
we're gonna have a talk about
Okay, wait.
yeast infections in a minute.
so you're Baba Wawa. So who are the two left? There's the
Oh, Star
Hasselbeck
Jones.
and Star
Star
Jones.
Jones.
I
You'll be
just
no, not,
don't
not
know.
Hasselbeck. Somebody's got to
No.
be. Oh no, you're the other one. What's her name?
Madinopolis.
Metanopolis.
Oh.
The one that they put.
Minneapolis.
The one that
I
they
gotta
put into
Google
the
it.
bag with the wild
Debbie
rodent.
Metanopolis.
Oh my
Debbie
god, they
Metanopolis.
put her into a bag with a wild rodent.
When
and that's,
SNL
that was like your first thought. They're like, yeah, that's you.
That
When
happened?
when SNL, because no, she's the one that didn't know anything and she always had to Google stuff if it was invented.
Kind of like you on this show, oddly.
Oh, I'm actually Googling her right now. Fitting.
But when they would make fun of it on SNL, and it's called a train wreck.
Here we are.
Barbara Walters was always giving her dirty looks, and so and SNL they're like, we're gonna have Debbie get into this bag with a wild rodent, and then they zip it up, and for the whole segment, she's just screaming and punching the sides of the bag.
Oh my god. Yes, I want to be her.
That's when what's her face when
I'm in.
Rachel Dratch was.
Oh, she's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so fun. I didn't realize that this woman was on the show, but I'll take it.
She got-
And so you are Star Jones, my friend.
All right.
It's gonna require a lot of hair
She was
pieces.
fired too.
It's fine.
Way later. Well, actually, they were all fired.
Okay, you need a microphone and some headphones.
Yeah.
And two,
Join the
well
show.
played. Well played.
She'll figure it out. She'll find her plug-ins. And this is all I had to do. We had to figure out some way to rearrange the table. So this is what we're stuck with.
We're working on it.
I think
We'll get there.
I think
Well, it
you'll
works
make it.
because now there's not a bathroom line trying to get around
Right.
Marnie.
That
I
was
like
part of it.
So you gotta-
So if I
so
tuck
too.
her, if I tuck Marnie
I
a little
think we need
closer
to
to you,
swoop
Al.
around the corner a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a problem to me.
You know what you need to
It's on
swoop
wheels
is
for
those
that.
nut clusters over here to me. That'd be great.
Already worried about food. Welcome
Yeah,
back, KJ.
Long day.
Wrong day.
She actually got here and said that it was the worst 2 days of her life.
It really
the
has
past
been.
48 hours. I don't know how you can have the worst 2 days. The election's
Hopefully
over.
that fixes it.
The whole goddamn
does, 'cause
reason you were gone was from an
God.
election.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's happy now.
Which you came out triumphant, your party and the person you were working for.
Not her party, just that person.
Well, no, well,
Yeah.
that,
One out of
Yeah.
100 people in the party.
my bad.
Won.
That's
But
true.
thankfully, it was my one.
Thankfully, it was
Yeah.
yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that cunt that we elected superintendent of schools, or
It's actually something I legitimately can't even talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we won't
They're
talk about
already
it.
starting a
No,
recall
I
campaign.
was just kidding when I said legitimately. That was parenthetically. I
Oh,
can talk
okay.
about it.
I forget about the parenthetical part of the
Yeah.
show. Jesus Christ.
It is actually the worst. And So I know we're kind of going backwards, of course, because here we are after election, but it's still something that is just like chapping my
Maddening.
eyes.
Yeah.
Maddening.
Is that, and I really truly believe that Diane Douglas won the superintendent race. She did not run a campaign. She literally did not leave her house. She didn't have an advertisement. She didn't do a press release.
I never
The
heard of
bitch
her.
never did anything. She didn't do an interview.
She used the words Common Core, and that was it.
I think she didn't even say it. I think her like team maybe said it.
It was on the poster by my house.
Yeah, right. So like, somebody,
Which she did not commercially and pound into the ground.
I think someone else on her team was like, "Here's what you're gonna do," and she's a white woman with a last name Douglas, and he's a Hispanic man with a last name Garcia. Boom. There you
Yeah.
go. I really, really believe that it was because he was Hispanic. That's what I really think.
I mean,
And he's a Democrat.
just based on
That's who I voted for.
based
David Garcia? Because
Yeah.
he's Hispanic.
And he's a Democrat.
Yeah.
yeah, based on the way that I mean, my sister and I were just having a conversation about this at home. Like the time to vote is when it's local election. Like the presidential one is
Yes.
sexy.
Oh my God.
But it's the one that
Yes.
affects your kids that you vote on, and like
Yeah.
when the
When it's close to home.
right when like that's the people that affect you, as we're learning nationwide today. Like vote when it's a local election.
Did you see probably the last week tonight with John Oliver where he talked about how is a conspiracy shadow government? He was like, you crazy nut wing, right wing nut jobs are right. There is a shadow government. It's a big conspiracy, and it's called your state legislature. And he does this whole thing, and it's really true. And he showed these like just fanatics at the state legislature and how people just don't pay attention because all the big money and all the attention gets paid to president and Congress and blah 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 and Senate.
And then you find
races,
the fucktards that can't tie their own shoes.
actually
run your
influence.
state.
He talked about
Impact your day-to-day life.
yes,
Yeah.
and he talked about the amount of bills that have actually passed through this last Congress versus the amount of bills that passed through our state legislatures nationwide, and
It's
it was
like
like
100 to 1 or something crazy.
yes.
I'm telling you that John Oliver, if there wasn't enough reasons to not live without HBO, John Oliver
That's
is
a really good show.
It's a smart show, and you laugh while you legitimately learn something.
I learned that
Because he's got like 6 or 7 minutes. He's not beholden to a commercial break.
No.
And then when it's time for a break, when he's got to like run off stage and pee or something, and now this.
Yeah.
And I love that little thing.
He's so good.
Why is this still a thing? That's my other favorite thing. Like, why is this still a thing?
He's so good. So anyhow, my election was super duper.
Yeah.
Kirsten Sinema is reelected.
Yeah.
I feel really, really happy. Ann Kirkpatrick in Northern Arizona also reelected. Ron Barber is still in a runoff. They're
I was just
actually
gonna-
Crazy.
they're going to legal challenges, so they'll actually legally challenge the validity of every ballot. And the biggest legal challenge is that there are folks that are turned away from the ballots when they show up. They don't have the appropriate voter. They don't have the appropriate identification for whatever reason. Whether it's legally they don't or they're turned away, whatever. So they have a certain period of time with which to return and cast their ballot. And so they were getting all of those folks to come back and give those ballots back in. And there were like hundreds of ballots that were left. And with a race that's only 160, I think now 130 vote count different. It just goes to show that every vote counts. When people say my vote doesn't matter.
And who's ahead?
She is Martha McSally.
Oh,
By 130.
And what's his district? Tell everybody.
His district is Southern Arizona, Cochise County and parts of Pinal County.
Oh wow, yeah. That's a tough
That
one
was,
to
it
win
was
too.
Gabby
It was
Giffords.
Gabby's.
Oh right. Yes.
And so it is a tough county. It's really, truly a swing district county as we're like learning. And so, yeah, it was a really tough night. It was a tough night.
And a sad thing because Gabby Giffords was one of the few people I've ever heard of at that level that, well, no, Kristen Sinema does it a lot too, or Kirsten, sorry, that she went to like Safeways and held rallies after she was elected. Like she was still going and speaking to her constituents, which whoever's in charge of mine has never done.
No,
I've never done.
If you have, I hate to like be so party line about it, but if you have a safe or a Republican district, you're just not gonna. You just won't see them. They're just not gonna do it. And I can't say
and it cuts
only
off,
Republican
it cuts off
because
at the end of my street because Kirsten does. She goes to the coffee pot or what's it called? What's Copper Star?
And I
She
don't
sits in my front yard and gives lectures to about.
I don't show up.
Yeah, I'm not
sleeping.
invited. She's not my.
But
I'm not in her district.
But even still, even Dems, because like Ed Pastor, for example, he didn't do it. He was a really safe old Democrat in a really safe old district.
He's mine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now it's Ruben Gallego. So you
Yes,
may start to
yes.
see some of that from Ruben.
Yes.
We'll see. He's an exciting.
That's right, because mine.
Yeah, I like Ruben.
Yeah.
He's exciting. But so anyway, Diane Douglas, yes, I see you, Marnie's girl. It is just hard. My friend Rachel, who works in education, said, I wonder if we just took a rock, drew a mustache on it, and put on the ballot, rock.
Yeah.
With a mustache, and put an R by the
An
name.
R. That's all it would
If
take.
the rock would win.
And
I
that's all.
think
That's
the
all.
answer is yes.
That's our fault though. Like as much as we thought we were harping on people to vote, it didn't work at all. Like the turnout was the lowest since
Abysmal.
1942.
Yeah, I heard that. 43, yeah, something like that.
1942.
30% of the
Record breaking.
When
Wait,
there was
yeah.
but
when
was
there was
that-
like a third less people in the country.
Was that locally since then, or was it nationwide?
That was
the turnout?
nationally.
Got it.
nationally?
Got it.
The lowest in 70.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Years.
Ridiculous.
That's how uninterested everybody's been. But
Get off your ass, people, because you may want to get voted into a grand jury sometime
no,
soon.
but yeah.
I actually wrote myself in for state mine inspector.
Oh my God, you did, and I was happy to see it. I think I might have written you in also.
I think I'm okay with that.
I think I maybe did
A
because I saw you and I was like,
inspector.
well, I mean, I don't know who else
I
to go
feel
for.
legitimately qualified.
Well, you got a minivan you can drive to
I
all
can
of them.
look at shit.
When it got to the judges,
Hey, look, I'm inspecting this mine.
I'm in a
Going
mine.
well.
I think
There it
that should be Kat Carlson. Parenthetically, I can look at shit.
Yeah.
She's a dodo bird. Isn't
I'm gonna
that what it is?
Photoshop that into a
mine,
picture.
mine, mine,
Yeah.
Mine.
Mine.
Oh, is that what dodos
Mine.
do?
Your campaign
Mine,
signs
mine,
are just going to be like mines, and you photoshopped in front of them.
Oh, I think y'all
Yes.
photoshopped into
She's
everything.
good with the Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Recently inspected. It's a mine.
With Kat Carlson giving a big thumbs up,
Yeah.
you know.
We'll give her a stamp.
This one's a mine too.
Oh my.
They're all mine.
Well, we're
Oh,
taking the
Yes.
political process seriously. I got you a present. I forgot.
Put those back.
I mean, I will take these.
I'll get you your
First of all, I wore them and they
Yeah.
are warm and wonderful.
Yeah, no, I like
they're
these socks.
socks, Kat.
I just
As mine inspector, you should understand that socks
She's now
are
sock
warm.
inspector. So many hats.
Well, here's my deal.
Just one head.
I think that I can make them better. So I'll do it again sometime.
Oh God.
So if you're gonna just hand away my presents.
No, I was
By
like,
the
what
way,
the fuck?
you should
I
hold
was
those
trying
up
to
for
figure out what
Harrison
my
to see
phone-
them.
What was my phone sitting on? And I'm like, oh, I didn't bring home my present.
Oh, my socks.
I don't
Well,
come out really good in that story.
they were safe here in the studio.
Yeah, nobody was clamoring for them.
There was no
Well, nobody
knock-
could find them.
no
is what it
knocking on
was
the
because
door. I know,
they're
they're-
camouflage.
They're camouflage.
Can't see them.
But since we do have one present though,
Okay.
because
We have two.
We have two.
Yes. I'm saying
on a
about
fucking
I'm
present.
just saying-
Canada.
I mean
Canada.
The Canucks.
the Canucks. Well, I'm close enough, Minnesota.
All right.
So we
brings
have to have something else in here.
God, yeah.
So this can either go to Kat or it could go to Katie. Either way.
It's mine?
Oh, your first couple's gift. That's sweet.
Oh my gosh!
Should we open it together?
I see what.
I've only met each of your partners once, so I'm going to pretend that you're just lovers.
Go ahead, pull.
I already see what it is, and I like it.
That's too. It's already too. Oh, that's cute.
I don't know if it's my size.
One size fits most.
Well,
Oh, do you want? Do you want
not most.
to trade for socks?
Give me the socks. Give me the socks.
and,
They'll
we-
go in the mug.
and then we actually have an extra
Oh,
Who else is
just
coming?
for fun?
for anyone that may come in.
Oh, look at
Marnie.
you thinking ahead, Marn.
Well,
You're so good.
Well, we always have to have an honorary spot for Buddy Early if he lives.
That's true.
Absolutely.
If he
Yeah.
pulls,
are
if he
so
pulls
good.
through whatever's wrong with
Yeah.
him.
if I have
fuck
to
is
buy
going
another
on.
fucking mic, I will. Jesus.
You guys, this is making me think we should really do a gift exchange at Christmas.
No, absolutely not.
No, how about like
No.
how
No.
about like a whiteout,
No.
like draw names?
No.
Oh my
No.
God, you guys, I'm
No.
in. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw
You
for everybody.
you do whatever the fuck you want, but don't include me.
You're
That's
included.
hysterical.
Oh, Katie. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at that photo.
I'm about to give you a gift of Canada.
Yes, we should
Yes.
look at the Canadian.
So for those of you not wondering what present Kat was just given, for those of you who remember way back, quite some time ago, well over a year, was it? I forget what studio we were in. Was it here or was it in
I
the?
believe it was
the
B.
other.
It was
B.
Studio B. Marnie had cunt mugs made for us. The handle looks
That
like
sounds wrong. Please don't Google that.
I'm definitely doing
the handle
that.
of the mug looks like the C, and then it has UNT, see you next Tuesday on them, and then it shows on the other side the show with Clayton McKee. I can't read it from here.
7 p.m. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Arizona time.
Oh, God. Thank God for that.
You Talk America. She forgot the .com.
.com. It's all right.
Oh, actually, when you Google cunt
I mean, it
mugs,
sounded like that was critical.
Katie Googled
it's
cunt
kind
mug.
of fun, and there's actually another one that could be a cock mug.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
hey,
good to know.
a fun
never,
one.
never thought of that branding. Well, I'll have to see about that for next season.
I like it.
I just worry about how we have to
So
hold
nice.
the cock
Right,
mug.
right.
Is that a straw?
Get the
Yeah.
positioning right.
Yeah.
The
It
cock
doesn't
mug.
require 2 fingers,
Is
so
that
I think we're better off.
Nice.
That's kind of filthy.
Oh, hey, it's this show. It doesn't matter. 7:20 on the old atomic clock. Thank everybody for being here, not
Hi,
only
Cal.
in
Welcome
studio
back.
but in the chat room. Everybody, yeah. Cozy, of course. Marty's girl, Cal. Katie, you even signed in.
Mom and
Katie, she
Dad.
remembered how to do that. My mother's in there this week. Very good.
Harrison.
So many people. So as we go,
Dawn.
we
I
typically
see
do.
Dawn.
We go around the table, find out what everybody's been doing. Katie's been out for what we figured, like 12 weeks,
13
13
weeks.
weeks. She's been gone.
It seems like it's so much longer than I actually thought that I was really gone
Yeah,
for.
it-
But I guess I had a few.
I forget how many of these fucking shows we do. I
I
mean,
One a
know.
week.
Jesus Christ.
We average one a week.
But there's a question, a huge question. Is it live?
Well, some people aren't sure.
Yeah, there's a
Wait,
question.
weren't we supposed to be live starting this week?
Or was
I
it
thought
last?
it was last
I
week.
thought it was
Last
last
week?
week.
And I thought it was supposed to be at the American Legion. If anybody listened back to what I said.
No, God,
Katie
Sure did not
is
do
like,
that.
what the fuck are you people talking about?
Jesus.
There was a joke.
Soup's confused, but I'll go to the American Legion.
Yeah, just spit out your teeth and run.
It was the American Legion in Fountain Hills.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we
And-
have to have a minivan.
She was laughing through the whole thing, and she was like, "Wouldn't it be fun if we did the show live from there?"
From there.
And we just all got lost on the dramatic
It was
pause.
awkward
then-
pause.
We're
Live.
like, "Oh, you drunk bitch! We're live all the time."
And then I just said, like,
All live.
and I think I
All the
said something
time.
like, when you listen back to this shit, you're
Oh,
gonna get
I
it
even,
I'm
I even
saying.
heard it. I was just making money off the dramatic pause.
as he would.
It was quite funny. Yeah, because we're going to start doing this show live any day.
I think
Any
it'd be
day.
so fun.
It would be.
Yeah.
If you could all be here at
Yeah.
the same time and we could do the show live.
Be good.
It fucks with
Girl
people.
can dream.
Of course. Well, Katie, so for that 13 weeks, aside from the
Oh,
political...
we're gonna be here a while.
I know. So what did I do? I
Can
did
you,
the
reader,
political.
can you Reader's Digest this for us?
I did the political. I
We want to know about all the diets.
things are still moving. You want to actually?
13 weeks worth of diets. That's a lot.
How many diets
Isn't it
did you-
actually horrible that in
I love
13
it.
weeks of diets I look exactly the fucking same?
You look lovely.
Like,
You
Well,
look
no,
absolutely
that,
beautiful.
but no,
the
but
same.
really, that's consistency because
Yeah.
you've started and stopped every diet for 2 years. So
Yeah.
what does it matter?
So it's good. So I look the same. So I will tell you, I was telling Clayton before.
Do
and
we
I-
ha- wait.
this is not like a downer moment.
Before you go into your whole downer moment,
Yeah.
is
'Cause
there
it is a
anything in the
downer
is there anything in the oven or anything in the kitchen we need to monitor or do anything
now we
with?
got 8 minutes before I care.
Okay, that
Okay.
and wine is still good in the freezer or wherever it was
No,
put.
it's
yeah,
out.
it's back
Okay,
in the
good.
fridge.
All right, continue
Yeah.
on with your
Okay.
sad moment.
So I don't, and it's not like a super sad. Obviously, I have shared along the way my fertility struggles and this whole thing, and so
Mine too.
Yeah,
I'm barren down there.
we
Okay, except hers is serious.
Well, we did IVF. I actually just got a big fat negative pregnancy test yesterday.
I know.
I literally spent the day
Then a
crying.
cocktail.
Thank you.
Oh, well,
So thank God you can drink.
yeah.
It's actually, is that weird that I was like, I'm gonna get blasted at Thanksgiving?
No, that's legitimately normal.
No, but
Coincidence? I don't think so.
Fate, my dear, has
I like
pluses and
literally
minuses.
cried and I like screamed at strangers. Like I did weird things. I like
What are you-
called another
Dra-
doctor.
I'm not pregnant. As you drove by.
I called another. I was like blaming everything in my head on my doctor. I called another doctor. The woman was like, "Can I have your insurance card?" And I just burst into tears. She's like, "How about when you come for your appointment?" I'm like, "Okay." I went into the bank like that, and I was like, "I need a loan." And he goes, I'm like, anywhere in the ball.
emotional.
I literally go
asking.
anywhere in the ballpark of $30,000 to $50,000, and he's like, can you just wait for like 10 minutes?
Till swamp
Can I
gets
get you a
here.
bottle of water?
It would have been better if you wrote it on a note. I need $30,000 to $50,000.
It's a loan.
Yeah.
As you're crying.
Yeah. Let's call it a loan, bitch.
Go ahead, press that button.
Maybe the
My
cop.
sunglasses
Maybe the
are
cop
still
will knock
on.
me up.
Hood was up over my head.
Skittles in your pocket.
Trayvon June.
Damn it.
Not
Trey June.
Oh my god! I don't know who Bag of Nope is, but blasted at Thanksgiving isn't that a lifetime?
Bag of nope. Is that Laura?
Nope, I know who Bag of Nope is. Hi.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
Yeah, that is
a bag involved. Maybe
I
it's
literally
more.
feel like
what I
that's
was
gonna.
thinking.
It should be. It'll be mine.
Coming up later in Crime Scene Footage, blasted at Thanksgiving. A 911 story.
Don't be mad at me, but I feel like your uterus is kind of a bag of nope.
Oh my god, it is. Except it
We'll
has
laugh
been.
at a year or
It
two
literally
at
is. No, it is. And I'm telling you.
We will.
It is, and I have to tell you, it's okay. I wouldn't be sharing it like if I wasn't obviously
right.
like past that moment.
Thank
I
God.
went.
You're not going to ask us for money, are you?
No, I literally yesterday I was like Googling.
I
Like,
have candy.
yesterday I was Googling how to crowdsource my fertility. Kelly's like, babe, just can you maybe put the computer
There's
away?
$2 from Kat. Good.
I'm actually going to keep this.
Frame one, put the other two towards the crowdsourcing.
I've contributed.
It's my
played.
first dollar.
I would like that child to be named after me now.
I'll throw my Discover card limit at you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So,
Cat Carlson June.
yeah, right? That's
Jesus.
it. It goes. It sounds great.
that.
That's
Cat
actually-
Carlson, Alfred
It's
June, and we're
literally
good.
what I told
Yes.
Kelly. I said, if
got
we
50
crowdsource
cents.
this, that will be like the one thing I can give people. I'm like, I will name my child after you, just like in a really bizarre long series.
Is
of
that
middle
time
names.
to try the turkey baster and a friend?
So I actually said that to the nurse because I literally.
No, I mean go low tech
I
on
like
it.
went weird frenetic emails to the nurse. Like I went to a movie by myself because I needed like some alone time. But instead of actually watching the movie, I just sent off these like crying, frenetic, crazy emails to the nurse, which is weird. And then after that words, I was like, maybe I should have like taken a beat before I sent half of these.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. Can I just use this turkey baster? Like cry face. Weird.
What she doesn't have that technology, so she got
Right,
box with a
'cause she
question
has,
mark,
like-
box with a question mark, box with a question mark.
Yeah, but I will tell you.
my God.
So positive. We went to a new doctor today. So I was so glad I got into another doctor. It has been
They'll all take your money.
well, this has just been 2 years of my life. It's just been really, exhausting and very emotional, and I just didn't expect this. So I went to a new doctor, and I just I left, even though it's all the same shit. Right? Like all the same stuff. But just like having a new person frame it to
Little
me in
change
a
of
new
juju.
way,
Yeah.
it just was so great. And I walked out like in the best mood ever. And Kelly, Kelly really likes our current nurse. Not the doctors, we could take him or leave him, but she really likes the nurse. And she said, I just will leave because like we walked out of this appointment. She's like, you're like a whole new person in a
Yeah.
day. So, it just takes a new perspective.
I would go one
a
time
new
low
set of
tech though.
eyes.
Just do it low tech
We
one
actually
I just
time.
got
Her.
a picture of her coming in, being like, "It's time." Remember that day that she had to leave? You had to leave at like 9:00.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something
To
go give a
to-
shot.
So I just pictured her with the turkey baster, going, "Okay, guys, help!"
Ow.
And Al would have the
I'm
turkey
serious.
baster, and we've
Just
each got a
line
leg.
up
I don't know. It's
your
a
favorite
lot.
your
I
favorite
think I'm
list
busy
of,
that day.
of questioning or
just stand up
bisexual
by
guy
your bed.
friends. Do low tech. Just have a night. Say tell Kelly. Is her name Kelly? Yeah. I feel like Al. Is that her
And
name?
Puget Sound is her kid.
I'm afraid of where this
Puget
is
Sound,
going.
right? Just tell her you're gonna go out with the boys. You'll be back later, and then miraculously in like a week or so.
You're not drinking.
I'm taking a positive test.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, and my point to all of that is to just share kind of what I'm going through, but also to tell you the best diet, and this is not a joke, is I really was not drinking because, like, during that whole IVF
Two different
process,
worlds.
I was not drinking, and I was eating I was eating pretzel balls with cheese from the yard, like on the daily, because in my head I was like,
Is
I'm
that
pregnant, I
beer
can
cheese?
eat whatever I want.
I just
It's
had that.
not.
I just had that beer cheers.
It's so good. Yeah, you did.
Did
you
that to
drink
my
it?
mouth.
Uh-huh. And I just was like, not like crazy major weight, but I just was like losing weight. I was still eating bread like a crazy person, and I was just
Because you just
like,
weren't stressing about it. You
well,
were just,
I wasn't drinking. I really think I just wasn't
Oh,
drinking.
I
Learning
had
more.
already put a mental block over the I'm not drinking part of something good happening.
I was no alcohol at all.
Kind of blows that gluten-free shit out of the water, doesn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, no,
There you
that's
go.
done.
All
I'm
right,
super
good.
done.
Thank
I've
God.
had beer 2 days in a row and kind of liked it.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Weird.
Welcome.
What kind?
Congratulations.
What kind was it?
I don't know. There's too many fucking
Something.
names.
Yeah.
It's like
I
craft
barely
beer.
know your name. Now you want me to learn the name of
No,
local beers?
if I give you a dollar,
Oh
you
no,
can add
no!
Mark
My
Shores
Wednesday
local
was
beers,
called.
yeah.
My Wednesday was called granola. Someone. It had granola in it. It was from
Wow.
the Arizona Wilderness Company. out in Who
I
Gives
thought
a
you were
Fuck.
talking
That's
about my name
interesting.
again, and I thought, oh fuck, where did you come up with that?
Yeah,
now I'm
Mary
listening.
Granola over here. No,
I
it was
know.
called Granola someone or other, and it was
sure.
tasty.
No.
There are all kinds of new breweries
Yeah.
popping up in Arizona, so that's exciting. I did the first thing that I did yesterday when I got the negative result was I literally drove to the bar.
Yeah.
I was crying there too.
Yeah.
But fortunately,
And that's
it was
okay.
a bartender, and so she was just like, "How you doing, babe? You want a beer?" I'm like, and I just sat.
And
It's good that you have a
$50,000.
support system. There's a
That's
movie theater and a bar nearby. I enjoy
right.
all the ways you find support.
Yes.
That's legitimately my crisis plan too. Like, oh, shit went down and I don't have a job. I'm gonna go to a bar.
Yeah, like a bar.
It has worked
And
out
a
well
movie
for
theater.
you.
It has worked out well
A
for
movie
me.
theater with a bar actually is
Oh,
where I
fuck
went.
yeah.
So that was great.
All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
use this motherfucker. That's a winner. That is the Al Perkins plan if I've ever heard it.
So
That's really my apocalypse plan: is head straight to the bar.
And if they're showing a movie,
And stay
we all
there.
enjoy the apocalypse.
So Katie, with in the short story, not pregnant, drinking again, lost weight. Your candidate won. You're back on the show. I think we're caught up.
I think so too.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Look at Katie June. My God.
Hey, glad to be back, everybody.
I'll offer
Thank
myself for
you.
low tech,
Thank
not in the same room business.
My gosh.
It's perfect.
Well, I'm sure
you
we'll-
can use a cut mug,
well,
and I'll just
oh,
run into the bathroom. It's gonna be great.
How very apropos. I like it.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about
Oddly.
that either. I don't feel comfortable. Oh no.
It comes with this skin and no hair. I mean, it's not a bad job.
Good genes. Good genes.
Save on haircuts.
Save on
I feel
haircuts.
like I'd have a really smart kid.
That's not even
Good.
kidding though, because those haircuts are fucking expensive.
I know.
They are.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
but
pay
you
for
get to
two,
go in for
really.
the guy's haircut. They're cheaper.
What's it?
Now
I do it
that-
myself. I
Not
pull
the
out
guy-
the fucking clippers and I'm like,
love
here you
it.
go, kids.
Yeah.
Not the kind of haircuts I used to get. If I would have known about this money, I'd have been to Europe 2 more times back in the 80s. Fuck. Money I was spending keeping this shit
Because
red.
you had some hair.
Yeah.
Like some serious hairdo.
That took some work.
Yeah, it did.
And a little more time than anybody was comfortable with.
Well, yeah. In fact, he missed most engagements of an evening because you and Renee were sitting.
That
in
was
the bathroom,
that was putting on makeup.
makeup, and doing your hair.
And I'm like, I was 21 years old with gorgeous skin. What was I putting makeup on? Now I go out like this.
God, it's the same thing. It's
Now
really
when I need the makeup.
There's that.
like the same thing when I go, I wish I was as fat as I was the first time I thought I was
What's
fat.
Yeah.
Fucking 12. Like, what?
The first time I wouldn't put on a bathing suit. I wish I
wish I
I
could
want
go-
that day back. Yeah.
I want to go back there someday. Thank you. Shit. Never thought about that, but that's an interesting perception there.
So far, I
KJ?
like 5 of us.
Yeah, so
And I
far
haven't even been fed yet.
we haven't even got there. Kat Carlson,
Goodness gracious.
welcome to secure position number 5 on the show. You got your
Why,
own
thank you.
your own mic, your
Star
own
Jones.
bell. She's got
I own
a
everything. I know it's not used hand-me-downs from this one.
no, yeah. It's
my own shit.
Got your,
Although I'm almost thinking with all the failed diets, I'm going to go with this one for Sarah Jones. But I mean, I don't want to say that out loud.
I was thinking Star Jones. I was thinking Star Jones because of the rack. That's where I was.
and the
starting.
hair pieces.
Oh, okay.
Katie, thanks for coming back.
Okay.
It's fun, yeah.
For all kinds of reasons.
Yeah,
She's
you're
gonna
welcome.
yell. She's gonna yell at me in 20 minutes when she gets drunk. Katie's your favorite. Were you here that? Were you here that week?
I don't think so.
Why don't you yell at Katie? It's because she's your
yeah, you
favorite.
were. Yes, I was.
You
Oh,
were.
I was probably really drunk too.
When-
but yes.
I
Literally
came up
drunk.
with something.
When
I
Bitter
was
Party
drunk.
1 got all nasty with me.
Bitter party.
That's me.
I just kept my mouth shut. Look, I'm gonna do right now since I'm eating.
Not at all.
Okay, once again, the
Enjoy the
floor yields to
It
Kat
never
Carlson.
is Kat Carlson's floor.
Yeah.
But I did happen to spend the weekend just kind of abusing my self-proclaimed
Oh,
celebrity
ouch.
status.
Oh.
Oh, that sounded.
Yeah.
It started
I know.
off exciting.
Started off really exciting, and then no, I volunteered for an event called Cook Phoenix.
Yeah.
and that was fantastic.
I saw
And
you-
the craft
Oh,
beer
Yeah,
stand-
wait, the Cat Carlson Memorial
Yes!
Beer Craft Beer Tent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where nobody was there.
Best thing ever. Well, no, there were people there eventually. I took a before picture, but I never got around to the after picture.
Because you were
Because
busy.
she was busy.
Right.
Busy, right.
Yeah.
Clearly very busy,
Sure.
as evidenced by all the drinking selfies on my phone right now. Yeah, because I was signed up and I'm like, absolutely, I'll help you man the craft beer tent and like give out the samples or do the thing. And then there were like 4 other like more young, enthusiastic people to do that.
So that just meant Kat got drunk.
And so that meant Kat had not a whole lot to do. So I created. It's going to be a tent next year. I created the Kat Carlson Memorial VIP Lounge.
Oh, people were talking about it later that night. People were actually like, "Oh my God, were you in the Kat Carlson Memorial VIP tent?" Like, I actually heard that.
So Natalie Cianciola comes up to
that
me.
night.
She comes up to me. Wait. Oh, yeah, Cozy totally has pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, after pictures.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have after.
Oh yeah, lots. Because Natalie Cianciola was like working the door or whatever, and people started coming up and they're like, "Hey, where's the VIP lounge?" And Natalie's like, "We don't have one." They're like, "No, the Kat Carlson Memorial VIP lounge."
It's here. It's here.
That's fantastic.
That because I saw the little sign.
Give me
you
a
wrote.
marker. Let me put VIP on that bitch.
That's kind of what I did.
She
Yeah,
did.
I found a blank sign
Oh,
and a Sharpie, and
yeah,
I
that
wrote Kat Carlson's VIP lounge, and then I
then
forgot the
That's
memorial
the,
part.
that's the
Somebody
kind of
did Memorial,
low-tech
which was the
ingenuity I'm
best,
talking about.
The best.
That gets shit done.
But I love that the memorial was like tiny scribbled on the side, like memorial.
I think
Because we forgot about
but
it.
the
That's the
memorial
favorite
is the best part because people
like-
think you're dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, what the fuck?
And in the
This is
VIP
some
lounge,
morbid fun
in
shit.
the VIP lounge at one point, there was a toast to Kat Carlson who created the memorial.
She was a good doing
Let's
that
all
one.
raise a
one of-
glass to her.
And one of the toasters was like,
now.
"Cat's alive."
I think that should just be a saying.
So
I like when this
Cat's
one says
alive.
someone left him something. I'm like, they're still alive. You stole that.
you didn't inherit shit.
No, I always use the word inherit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
I
happens.
inherited this.
Yeah.
They're still kicking. You didn't. You got to put the pillow over their face a little longer.
Until you can inherit.
So being
Maybe
that we
you're
had
posturepedic.
right, being that we had plenty of staff in the craft beer tent,
Yes.
I was, the personal concierge to Kat Carlson's Memorial VIP Lounge,
I love it.
in which occasionally accidental beers would end up in my hand,
When it-
Natch.
and yeah,
crafty ones, natch.
and I love it. She
Natch.
took a selfie, the worst criminal ever, and then I took a selfie.
I did. I was like,
Of the
everything
guns I stole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because a friend of mine was supposed to come like hang out or whatever, and so I was like, everything I drank, I was like, hey, look what you could be doing. Oh, here's another drink. And then I went to dinner, and I was like, oh, look at you.
And my sister got in too late. You were on our list of things to do on Saturday, but
She
Sounds
was on
weird.
everybody's list.
Yeah.
That sounded a little uncomfortable.
it did.
And
But
memoriam.
she was abusing herself, so
Right. So then I
Do you need my
realized
thermometer?
thermometer.
Yes.
Then I realized that, oh crap, I volunteered for a whole nother event. I really better go have some dinner. And
Oh, you had 2 events that day?
I did because
she
did it two
did.
places.
I
Oh.
did because later that evening was the local Swagger Awards put on by
Oh,
Sway
yes.
Events.
Yes.
And I was with the lovely and talented Jay Foster, and we were serving all of the vodka.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
To yourself?
Was it deep?
No, not to ourselves.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I didn't drink
She
after
was
that.
a fabulous bartender. I was there at the event. She was really something else.
I really tried.
really made a mean.
Way to flare it
I
up.
vodka-
was putting some vodka in
vodka
those drinks
drink.
for sure.
Yeah, you were. Because my friend Stephanie, I was like, "You ready to go?" And she's like, "Yeah, just hang on." And she took 2 and shoved them in her infinity scarf, like this, to walk out the door. She was like, "I'm taking some for the road." Cool with that? I'm like, "Do it."
Was
yeah.
it was it the red thing?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She
Wow.
That
loved
was a
the
good
red
thing.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
I know. So then, in a complete contrast, today I went to the elementary school and helped them make terrible bread.
Nice.
Is that where all the
Wait,
terrible
you're
bread
a
comes
bread
from in the
maker,
world?
though.
I
But
am a
you
bread
are
maker.
maker.
Yeah, but apparently at this school in the 3rd grade, like every grade has like its crafty thing that they do around different holidays, and so
Yeah.
you show up to the really dirt-filled Thanksgiving thing at kindergarten, and
So
I can't remember what the
cute.
other grades were, but yeah, 3rd grade.
They
Right,
go up to 12 if you check.
I understand. Katie June's in charge of all math. So the 3rd grade, their thing to do to waste time because nobody does anything the day before a vacation. So their thing to do is make bread. So like the teachers actually like bring in.
so great.
It's very cute. They bring in like the flour and they have like a whole process so that a whole class can do it.
Okay.
And so like I do, being like super step PTO whatever, I signed up to help. So we were there and like helping the kids like mix the dough together and knead it and all of the
Right.
things. And I
Let it
can't
rise.
wait to taste the horrible shit that's gonna come out of my oven when we bake it later.
Oh.
That's so cool. So
Yeah.
each kid got to go home with like a ball
with
of dough.
like a little loaf like in an aluminum
Okay.
pan or whatever. Yeah,
Yes,
every
that
kid
is
got to go
so
home in a
cool.
thing.
Oh,
and-
okay, so mom gets to make horrible bread for all their individual children. Bake the bread for right.
Each mom.
Well,
Each one.
Yeah, each mom gets
Got
to
it.
bake the
But
final
you're not
product.
you're not baking all these loaves of bread for all these
No, fuck
fucking
that.
kids.
No, fuck those kids.
All right, yeah, exactly. Thank you.
She likes her own kids.
There's
but
like
fuck
one
those
kid in the
kids.
class, and I'm like, well, there's 2, because one of the other kids' mom is like really cool, and we like to drink a lot. But so there's 2 kids that I'm looking out for. But yeah, so that was my day today. I was bread making all day.
That is so fun.
It is so fun. I love helping out.
I
over
know.
there.
Yeah, that's
And how
good.
is how's the Cat Girls and Star tour going? Because you have a residency, right?
I do have a residency. I'm now Thursdays and Saturdays at Cobalt.
Yeah?
I've taken over the trivia.
Nicely done.
I ran into the person that you got kicked out of trivia last night. He said, "Well, I did my best." He said, "How?"
And he sure did.
And I said, "Well, Kat,"
sure
I said,
did.
"It started a little lie." I said, "She'll build that night." And he goes, "Oh, I know she will. She's fantastic. I just couldn't build it." I'm like, "Well, because you don't have the star power. You
Right.
need the star power.
Exactly.
That's what you need. You can't like
you need.
all of us in this room. We know how to build
Now
nights."
he's feeling so much better about himself. You know? He's like, well, wait a minute. Oh, I'm shit. That's what it is.
Oh, I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell him that.
Oh,
The
I thought you
first-
said
And that-
that
yeah,
to him.
No,
listened to him, and
I
thought,
saved those
"Aw."
comments to do them on air so the public can hear it.
Totally.
I firmly believe that the
Well
first
done.
step towards celebrity is to just self-proclaim yourself a celebrity.
Sure,
Yeah.
Barbara
And I-
Seville did
and
it.
I thought- yeah,
Look
exactly.
at her.
Yeah, it's great.
And keeps doing.
and actually,
it works.
Cozy's just giving some props to the Sway Event Swagger Awards, which I just
I
want to
totally
go back,
said.
was a really good.
It was a really cool event.
Are
Yeah.
you saying
Super
that because
cool.
you won
Go,
an
Gary.
award?
I did actually.
You did?
win
Yeah.
an award. I'm
Ha
sorry.
ha.
Did I bring that back down to me?
Did you
in a
forget
decent
to
way?
mention that?
I did.
Leave it on
Can
me
you
for a
do-
second because the
tell
first
us
thing I
about
do when
you,
I
'cause
walk in.
I'm-
No. Leave it on me for a second because I walk in to like do the bartender gig at the Swagger Awards and I look up at the window and there's this
Directly
bitch
behind you.
This bitch like staring down at me. I'm like, what?
on a chair.
Go ahead, talk about your award. Go.
No,
I
it was
like-
actually
where's
really
your
cool.
award?
It's at my home.
Why isn't
It's
it here?
literally up on a wall. So thank you so much, Gary and
Because it had
Cozy.
nothing to do with this show, so she's going
I
to keep it
see.
at home.
Yeah, it
I
is
just figured that she would bring it
on
with
my
her.
wall. Although it really felt great, and I'm still like a little bit surprised that I like got something because the other people in the room are like actually making things or like own shops or are doing actual stuff. And
What's your award for?
the fabulous philanthropist.
No.
Yeah, which
So
I
all of
kind
a
of feel good about.
So all of a sudden you got money. Well, that's new.
No, I definitely.
She's handing out and getting other people.
It's
Which is a
definitely
very good
blood,
thing.
sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
got,
right.
no,
Got it.
I got no money to
Sure.
give out.
Sure.
I just took $3 from Kat for my next fertility treatment,
And it's in your boob.
and it is in my bra.
Yeah.
So
And,
I got
I mean, that's a
nothing.
good place to put it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for those $3. I'm not gonna lie.
They're doing well in there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
She'll
Anyway,
give you 5 to get those 3 back later.
Just a big
tonight.
thank you to Sway Events and to our fabulous bartender of the night. It was very
Nicely
fun.
done.
Who got everybody wasted, apparently.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have been there.
People were shit faced. I wasn't.
No, wait, because half of them had been at Cook Phoenix earlier, so I
Oh,
started
so
with
you
them.
started there.
Yeah,
Well done.
I started helping them drink.
Didn't I see you at the tent?
This
At the
is what I'm
memorial
talking-
tent? I'm sure. They got the swagger where they're like loaded.
Exactly.
You're the same. There's a guy looks
Yeah.
just like you at
So,
the tent.
about this time next year, look for
He's
Cook
a
Phoenix
VIP.
and the Cat Carlson Memorial VIP.
They
I
better
think that's
They
fantastic.
better have like an actual sign printed.
Oh no, we're gonna.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do a documentary about it. And,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And,
I like
and
it.
Chesworth is gonna film it.
Oh my God, I can't
it's Gonna
wait.
be, yeah, it's gonna be a
The
thing.
memorial.
It's gonna like
It's
promote the
fantastic.
shit out of that event.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I think
Star
that's-
power.
See, that's it. Hey, look.
Ooh.
That's good stuff.
Across the table, Marty Ryer, ladies and gentlemen.
Compared to these two, Jesus.
Well, I got nothing. I mean, I live here, and I walked from that room to here. That's my excitement of my week right here.
I think I'm pretty cool, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Now, what's this I hear about you trying to get a bedroom painted or some room painted?
Oh yeah, I I love my girlfriend. Yeah, I've actually been wanting to paint the bedroom. I got a lot of shit out of there,
Okay.
and I'm ready to.
Well, moving shit is half the battle when it comes to painting.
Oh, not just that, but I mean, like I cleared the big heavy furniture kind of stuff out of there.
Okay.
Really went to a lot less downsized.
Okay.
And so now I'm looking at colors. I've never done anything like that. So I'm like,
Really?
yeah,
It's exciting.
What
No.
color is your bedroom now?
white.
Just a regular white. Okay, just a white. So you think? Do you have any ideas of where you're going?
Every single time I think about painting, I get really, really stressed out. And I
Oh,
think about your
yes.
mom.
Why?
Saying like, oh, it was Thursday morning, so I just got up and painted the whole house.
It's
and
so
then-
easy to
And then I
paint.
went back. No. Not when you have OCD.
Yeah, it's anxiety.
I have OCD.
I'm telling you.
Not
it's such a...
Not
I
as bad as
mean-
you. I'll give you for good
And
for
like,
that.
if it's just like, oh, just paint the walls. Oh, I'm fine with that. Slap that shit on there.
But you know what my favorite part is? My favorite part's cutting it in, edging.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, that's the part that takes me, maybe give or take 14 years.
No.
I mean, because I'm like,
Wow.
oh, that's crooked. Yeah.
Kelly and I legitimately
me out.
almost broke up early in our relationship when we decided to paint a bathroom. Like, it almost ended. And so I woke up one Saturday morning and it was like, we were like still like partying at that point. And I woke up at like 9 and there's she's out of the bedroom, and I'm like, what the hell? And I go back in, and she has finished the bathroom. She's just taken it upon herself
She
to
was
wake
done
up
with you.
early, and she's like, I just wanted to salvage this, so I went ahead to salvage
Yeah,
this.
that's
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, it was good.
No.
So
You need to open the cranberry juice because I can't find your can opener. Good luck.
I just overthink the shit out of it. So yeah, but
Well,
I
I
would
can-
like to do
but
that.
wait, so
I
what
would
color
love to do
are you
that.
thinking?
Like I want to do kind of sage lavendery kind of stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Calming, they say.
Okay, one's green, one's purple.
No, I know.
Okay.
No,
But
I mean,
like a
as far
couple
as,
colors,
two
like an
colors.
accent.
I always want to
wall.
check with lesbians to make sure they understand the colors.
Stop yourself.
He's still real neat.
He's a little bitter for being outnumbered is the problem.
What do you mean?
Oh, yes, that's nice, ladies. We're in the.
There are 4 girls and 1 boy.
majority. That's actually a pretty true statement.
Duh.
Right.
Yeah, he's like head girl.
Oh, you're bringing the wine back?
I was being nice, and look what I get.
No,
Look.
Atta girl.
no. I was talking about Clayton.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
good.
No, I wasn't.
All right,
Wait a
talk,
minute.
talk.
We
Talk,
need to test the temperature on.
Yeah, where's the thermometer?
Because it specifically tells you the temperature it needs to be.
38 to 41.
This is fucking science, people.
Work that shit out.
You're at, dropping, and we're dropping.
Oh,
54
fast,
54.
Yes, I'll take
54.
it. It's perfect for my white wine.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Sold at 54.
Nice.
To the quiet girl in the corner.
And I have discovered
Can I
actually
get a
since I've
55?
started drinking white wine that I can actually drink an entire bottle without being like profusely hungover in the
Oh,
morning.
welcome to
sloppy.
the show with Clayton McKee, where I drink a bottle of wine. 44.5!
Oh.
Is it rising? Yeah. Because so this is
cold,
why I'm
too
drinking
cold.
white wine now. It's like why I'm doing it. Red wine, 2 glasses, done.
All right.
It's coming
Well,
with
then you have
age,
that
people.
full feeling
I'm getting
and a little bit
older.
of
I can feel
the
it.
You two need
I'm
to
getting
shut
older.
the fuck up. What's it?
All right,
can
are you
super
ready?
feel it.
Do I have to open
What
this
happened?
too?
I mean, yes.
Is
please.
it right?
41.4.
Oh,
41.4.
oh. It's a little high. It's a little high. 38 to 41.
I think we
So
may
it'd be
be the only
perfect at the
podcast
pour.
with
38
an
to
infrared
41.
thermometer to check temperatures of beverages.
All right, what the fuck is this?
Oh, that's what is
Oh,
that?
it's
it's
beer.
a-
All right, I'll
yeah,
stop,
yeah, it
I'll
is.
stop
And then
judging
yeah.
the lesbiania.
It's not.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's got a cork.
Yeah, see? What?
This is like your vagina. Nobody's getting it.
It's a trick pussy.
I protected that shit for years.
And it shows.
Well, which is fine.
Wow.
Riveting radio.
Which is fine.
Okay, so
Stim-
wait,
Yeah.
so
Tune
you're
in to hear us
painting. So you
drink.
picked your colors.
Oh, we're still on that topic?
Well, what else is going on? No, I'm just saying what
Oh,
else
it's a
is
lesbian
happening
topic.
with you.
Well,
You
let's
get four. You get 4 fags involved. They've picked the color, the trim, and what tapestry is going with the goddamn thing. A lesbian is still trying to figure out how to get a
You're
brush.
in a wine glass, even though they just pop like my pussy.
Well, I like
Oh, it's carbonated.
it.
It
Thank
is.
you. What else is going on? We went out Saturday night. Had a lovely time. We went to Kobe. It's for teppanyaki. We were
Oh my
and
gosh,
the
yeah.
guy was fucking hysterical. The chef
Okay.
guy. He is back there. All of a sudden, this white guy walks out and he starts going on like, "Oh, hello. I know how to do it. Doesn't matter. And forget it. I'm done. I'm like, we need this guy on the show.
Unnecessary racial.
Yeah,
racial.
exactly.
Yeah.
Intentional racism.
Yeah.
Like I wanted my bell. And then he looked up and he goes, I know it. He kept referring to being white. And I looked up. I'm like, it's okay, vanilla rice. Whatever. Oh my God. It was fucking
So
hysterical.
they like put on a whole show and
He
the whole
did.
thing.
It was so much
We'll
fun.
get there.
Like, he was having so much fun. I don't think he realized that he forgot to make a couple of things. Brenda and Robin had their food and they're like, can I have that, please? And
Mommy hungry.
yeah, right.
Mommy
and
like
he
it. Mommy like
Mommy
it.
like it some. He looks up and made some comment, and then he went to spray sake in my mouth. I had never.
Oh my
had
God, that sounds
so.
sexual.
All of a sudden, he said, "Yeah, hello." So he's
But now,
sitting
did he
there-
star in the Cosby Show or
Stop.
too soon?
No,
No.
no, not ever. I don't think. So
It's funny that's the light story this
yeah, I
week.
know, right? That's
Yeah.
nothing. So anyway, we went there and then we ended up at Apollo's singing karaoke. We had not been to Apollo's in a very long time.
Gosh, yeah, I
It was
haven't either. But
very
like
I was
fun
just there
karaoke
last.
night.
I was just
Yeah.
there last night. I hadn't been there in months. It seems like.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice to see Ron. Walked in, Ron was there, and that was cool. And yeah, so
Pretty sure lesbian also never says tapestry.
that's not true. We could
That's
be talking
funny.
about Carole King, and every good
Oh,
lesbian
shut up.
is going
that's-
to.
I was going to be funny, and then you stole my joke because I can't type that fast.
See?
Damn it.
Oh, were you going to do a little tapestry?
A Carole King album.
God.
Jeez.
Fucking lesbians.
Oh, well, we ruin everything for you, don't we? Just.
You really, see, I was going to wear pants, but then I found out lesbians already do it, and I'm like,
Damn it.
fuck it right in the ass.
And then you found out they don't like
Lesbian.
that.
Yeah, no.
Virgin territory.
Yeah, exactly. This door is closed.
For good.
There's a mine I shan't be inspecting.
No looting
Not
from
mine.
this hole.
Not mine.
I did not get elected. I'm very sad.
Yours.
Hey, you're
Next year.
You are our mine inspector.
Couple years.
Regardless,
Yes.
you're the mine inspector of Q-Talk
That's right.
America.
Yeah.
My God.
First time I go into a mine, I'm calling you.
Yeah.
Cat, go
Cat,
first.
inspect
No.
this.
I can
Yeah.
look at shit.
Check that shit.
We're gonna call you Canary.
Yeah. If
Float you in.
Whoever comes back first, you were the canary.
Yeah, well.
Then I'll go.
Who's the faster runner?
All right, is it my turn?
They
Yes.
like me.
Fine,
They really
it
like
should
me.
be.
I've
Al-
been so busy.
Al
You
Perkins,
have
what
it.
have you been up to? I know
I prepared an entire meal.
Sis is in town,
Well, my sister's in town, so
Yes, that's
we went to
and at 7:50, she's already asleep.
Oso, is that what it's called?
Oso,
Yes,
so great.
She is very late.
Did you enjoy the patio?
Last night at
and-
5 to 7, she's like, I know it's early, but I'm going to bed. I'm like, I hope no one's like, what are we gonna get up at 2 o'clock in the morning? Like, what's the plan here?
You're on vacation. Live a little.
See midnight, like straight up awake? No, it was crazy. She's probably listening now. She just doesn't do the chat room. But so she's in town. So we did also, yes, the patio there. I've never eaten inside.
So
the patio
great.
was so lovely.
Yeah.
And then we took a kind stroll down the Grand Canal.
Oh, that's
The
nice.
Grand
And it was a grand canal.
It's
Isn't it
very
grand?
beautiful. I don't know, but it's not beautiful.
No, it's not. And they didn't even bother to pave
It's a
that
Dion
shit.
Brown
No.
reference. Dion Brown
And they
reference.
put it on when you do. I want to bike to this location instead of walk or drive. They make you get on that motherfucker. It's
Yeah,
not
you do.
paved.
No.
What am I,
you
off-roading?
can't bike with a. It's not like you. Yeah, you can't do
I'm a
like
lady.
a road
That's what I want to
bike.
type in there. Is the first thing. I want to get there, and I'm a lady.
Like a lady.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to arrive there the same way I left as a lady.
I'm totally Googling that. Wait.
Which part?
Directions to.
Oh,
as a lady.
as a lady. How would a lady get there?
I want
Like
to
a
ride
lady.
the Grand Canal like a lady.
Side saddle.
How.
But I have to tell you, I do
get-
not recommend the drive because it's just ridiculous. But the Arizona Wilderness Brewing Company out in Gilbert,
Okay.
in case
Christ.
we ever do a show live from that godforsaken
Never.
Why
location.
would we do
Not.
that?
Nope.
No, someone recommended it to me, and they
Oh.
made it sound like it was Tempe.
I feel like most of them.
But it's right on the border of Mesa and Gilbert.
That's
Like, you're-
horrible.
You're not really all the way in Gilbert. You just got like 1 foot in.
It's just still horrible.
But the beer and the food was amazing. And we
Okay.
went for lunch, so like we didn't catch
I
traffic.
saw you check in. I'm like, is this really your phone? Did somebody steal it?
No, and it was the food was delicious, and actually I had some granola beer. It's all in, everything's made there. They don't have like every IPA from like the whole fucking universe. They only have the 10 beers that they make there. And then they might have other liquors, but they don't even put it on the menu. They have like iced tea, water, and then 10 beers. So
Okay.
make your choices.
Yeah,
But
interesting.
they had
That's fun.
brisket and
Choose
pulled
wisely.
pork, and they had. And
I love brewery food.
Yeah,
it's always good.
It was very good, and Oso's food was very good. So I'm
Fat-free?
I'm all about it, and I found a beer I liked in
Yes.
both places.
Gluten-free?
I really was not. Oh, there's nothing gluten free about what I ate today. We had a plate of fucking pretzels that pretty much said, "Yeah, I'm gluten full." With
Gluten on a plate. I'll take the gluten
with beer
and a
cheese,
glass of gluten.
which I think is for people that have low cholesterol. Beer cheese will fix that.
Tomo is asking if you're using note cards to get
Yes.
through the show.
What is called the dude a tapioca bubble mean? Because that's funny.
I know. That's what I was.
Well, Google
wondering.
that. Katie, Google tapioca bubble.
Done. Google.
That's fun. So we have a note here.
We received a gift from the Canadian.
To Al, Clayton, Marnie, Katie, Kat, and Buddy, and to all my friends who make me look forward to something besides I don't understand that word. The weekend. Oh, look for
The weekend, we've all used it.
But she spelled it WKND. So
Oh, yeah.
I thought it
Abreve.
meant like
It's an
my-
abreve.
I
Duh.
thought an
Give
abreve.
that to me.
Totes a brave.
Totes a brave.
Totes a
I
brave.
thought it said uncle, and I'm like, I don't know why you're looking forward to your uncle, but maybe we'll talk about that
Show
later.
me on the doll.
Yeah.
Show me on the doll.
Show me on the dial why you look forward to your uncle. But it says weekend. But can you almost get uncle out of that? Maybe from here?
Show me on the doll why you look forward to your uncle.
Oh, you've been gone for
Now-
13
You
weeks.
haven't got too long. If we could show you on the doll how to get pregnant, we'd do that. Lay down, let somebody fuck you. We'll figure this out. Pay me $50,000.
Oh,
Show me
No,
on the
I
doll.
don't think it has to be that way.
It's a tough room.
Read the rest of the cue card.
I laugh for 3 hours straight. So she has a problem. Enjoy the holidays and cheers. Dun Skull Cannon. And she sent
Dawn in
us-
Washington.
Oh,
Yay,
Dawn.
Dawn.
I know. Al's notes card, and Margaret is creating papers or writing a dissertation on all the things she hopes to say if nobody ever interrupts her.
Margaret, you're now Houlihan for
Yes.
us. You're Margaret Houlihan.
What up, Hot Lips?
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, that's fucking
Totes
hysterical.
a breeze.
So,
Anyway, so
Well done,
there's
Tama. Well done.
there's more. where
totes
the-
of briefs. Totes. Pretty sure the dick fillet guy wouldn't take it.
Oh. Now I gotta tell you,
She's been listening.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, that's good.
bag and nope, bag oh nope. I want you to get rid of the F and give me a Lando Lakes. But I always call him a chicken fucker, but I think Dick Fillet is
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
I think
fun.
it's pretty
I like
funny.
that a
So
lot.
these are your desserts. This is a
Oh,
Canadian
that
treat.
is
And when the box came, my
great.
sister was so excited. She's like, "Those are from Canada."
Oh,
It's
Dawn.
no.
So
they-
Dawn sent them to
Ooh,
us as a
coffee
little treat.
crisp.
No, they're called a Nestle Coffee Crisp, and apparently they've been around for 75 years. They are a Canadian original, according to the rapper.
It is.
And now I've never heard of it. Is there? It is what?
I don't-
Are there minerals and vitamins in here?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I was going to ask.
Is
No,
this
I-
gluten-free?
There's vitalils and minimums.
Now, I just want to tell you that
Thank
I know you
goodness.
want to ask that whole question, but I know what you're going to say, and I don't know what the American equivalent of
That's
this
that's
is.
the question.
See,
Does
I'm
anybody know?
Part psychic, but I also
It
don't.
feels like it's a nutty bar.
Nutty bar.
That's-
Yeah, that's what I
oh!
was gonna say.
But to be honest with you, I don't remember.
Let's
It's been
taste.
so long since I've had one of these. But
Wait
What do you think,
But
Kat?
it's coffee, Chris.
Our mine inspector is going to check it.
She's going in first.
the lesbian is the first one to bite into the Yukon bar, Klondike, if you will.
What do you think,
What
Kat?
would you do?
Delicious.
Coffee crisp.
Yeah? What'd you for a coffee crisp? The jingle's a little shitty.
Oh my God.
What would you do for a Klondike crisp?
I'm in.
I have to wait.
Hey, Al,
This is-
asking you shall receive.
Yeah.
No,
Bag
they're
o' nope.
bag o' nope.
Oh,
Better,
nice.
better, fucking good. What Dawn says. These are
Oh,
fucking
fuck
good.
All right.
me.
These
I'm
are
into the
so
coffee
good.
crisp.
Now I'm gonna
By the
save
way.
mine
Thank
until
you, I
after
am
dinner
too.
because we've got a whole
And dinner is
dinner.
ready.
Right.
Anybody wants
that,
food?
I'm eating it now.
Go get it.
It's like a chocolate covered espresso bean or something,
Oh.
except for in wafer form.
I want to rub
and
this
bigger.
on parts of me and lure myself there.
Well, I say a big
On the
collective.
doll. Show me on the doll where you want to rub
A
this.
big collective thank you to Dawn and
Thank
Watch
you,
for sending
Dawn.
those to us. Thank you, Dawn.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
And
you,
actually,
dear.
officially,
Thank
if
you.
I'm not mistaken, this
Is
is
it
the
Thanksgiving in
this
Canada?
this is the first. This is the first food item that we've ever been sent from around the world. Though Canada's not very fucking far away,
Hey, it's-
but it's a
pretty
lovely.
fucking far
Oh my
from
God!
here.
People should
Now,
start sending us
Tomo,
food items.
Tomo should find a candy. Now we've offered to send Tomo, and he has not shown up with an address.
He's afraid that you're going to just show up.
No, I'm not going to. Well, actually, sometime in 2015, I have
know,
to go to
you're
New
going
Zealand.
to.
In fact, I just renewed my passport with the picture of this with this beard. I figured if I'm going to look like a terrorist, go now.
I saw it, yeah.
So, anyway,
Go big or go home.
So,
What
if,
is wrong with you?
if Tomo would like to send us candy, like a favorite candy of his from New Zealand, that might be cool.
Yeah, or
Candies-
the Netherlands, whatever you're pushing over there.
Candies from around the world could all come in, and we could enjoy them.
Parenthetically, we'll eat anything.
Parenthetically?
No. We'll just eat anything.
But I have to tell you, I have not had these in probably like 35 years.
But you remember them.
Oh,
It's
once I had
delish.
it in my mouth, I was like, I've tasted this
Oh
before.
yes,
That's
he
what she
did.
said.
Are we still about a coffee crisp?
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember licking this doll before.
Show me where I felt good on that bar.
Everywhere. Here and here and here and here and
But
here.
you know what the other problem is I don't
What?
know if people, long-time
good.
listeners realize this, that I didn't drink coffee ever until I moved to Arizona. I was 19
remember
years
you saying
old,
that, yeah.
and I had an early morning day shift that everyone that worked with me was like, let's get you caffeine. Have you ever had that? And I was like, why? And they're like, because you're a raging bitch.
Oh, it's like the Snickers commercial where it's
Honest
all of a
to
sudden
God.
you're Liza
Yeah.
Minnelli
And that's why-
you eat a Snickers and you're
Yeah,
nice.
but see, he
yourself.
starts out as Liza Minnelli, and then we...
And
we get this.
And they put, it was a coffee with 2 sweetened lows and creamer in it. So it was just cancer on a stick.
Yeah.
But I was like,
God.
that's drinkable. And oh my God, what a happy feeling I had when I finished it. And that's why I can't get rid of
What
the
a
sweetened
happy
low, because it wasn't the coffee
it
I
was that- it
wanted.
was that-
It was
the
that
aspartame.
saccharine shitty.
Right.
No,
I hate.
No, not aspartame. This is straight up saccharin.
No, I don't understand.
And this is back in the days.
You come from a family that had that big fucking coffee maker of the whole
And I
world.
was the only.
How
I
did
just
you
was not,
escape
But
that?
remember, I was such a picky eater back then.
Your neurosis of your whatever.
And
the
now
heck.
I drink. Now bag of no pants. No, I drink a black. You know what I mean?
drank.
Atta girl.
He also likes
One
black
day-
guys.
Yeah.
Well, and sometimes they don't even have to have two arms.
Nope, one arm.
Nope.
Can't do a push up
No.
But he can clap with his elbow, you motherfuckers.
like
He
Celine
finds
Dion.
a way. He
He's
You know
finds
what?
a way.
If he, Nathan, if you
We
ever
can all
listen to
do
the
that
show,
for
I
the
am
rest
so
of the
sorry
night.
to
Can
be
I,
abused.
can I give you really quickly the most delicious coffee? If you happen to be in the Bay Area, Los Angeles, or any of the boroughs in New York City, Blue Bottle Coffee. I was in San Francisco. If you've tasted Blue Bottle, it's my endorsement for the night. Blue Bottle Coffee, ladies and gentlemen. There you
I'm
have
in.
it.
I'm in.
It's really.
She comes back from a 12 to
The
13 week
best.
hiatus and she's plugging shit on the coast.
fucking
I love it. love it.
I feel like there's a
Like it.
playola going on here that we may or may not have to investigate. If you-
Pineapple lumps and peanut slabs. I feel like that's part of some kind of an autopsy.
I feel like that's my drag name.
Yeah.
which one?
Yes.
Pineapple lumps, ladies and gentlemen.
And Peanut Slap coming up to the stage next.
Oh, there's so many things going on. We haven't even got to headlines yet. Can you believe it?
Bag of nope. I
Thank
don't
God-
know where you're from, so you can pretend you're British for the
Thank
whole
God
time
we did
that
those
candy
clocks,
arrives.
huh, Kat? Yeah, we'll figure that out
Thank
later.
God we did those clocks.
There's so much more to come. It's 8 o'clock, beginning of hour 2. Al's going to give us our drinking word. We're going to eat our little bit of dinner we got because it's a pre-Thanksgiving.
There's a lot of fucking
And we got
dinner.
headlines, so stay with us. We'll be back right here on Q Talk America.
You've been listening to The Show on Q Talk America. This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's The Show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
Holy Cowosauruses. Good evening, everybody. It is 8:01 on the old atomic clock on the wall. This is The Show. It's Q Talk America. I'm Clayton McKee, and right now out of Studio C is Katie June, who has returned from her hiatus from being out. Marnie Ryle, there's Marnie. Al Perkins, they're in the kitchen right now serving up food because we...
Pay attention to what you did this week.
You
Good
are
call,
full of
everyone.
shit.
Good call.
I know, but hey, we played it off.
Yeah, you did.
No, we mean it. We mean it.
Well, right. Anyway,
Continuing with our hour and a half
Yeah.
long catch-up
yeah,
session.
Well,
which is supposed to be
come on.
45 minutes, which we decided. Kat and I redid all the pie charts. Which
did.
We haven't
Well, it was
presented.
never going to work tonight.
No, we knew
No,
that.
we knew
That's
that,
why I didn't
yeah.
give them to you, because I knew better.
I think I prepared like one story. So
But
it's
I will
okay.
go with Star Jones. That pie will be delicious.
Okay.
your
No,
charts.
no, but I'm going to print them out for you, so don't worry about that shit.
That says ketchup. Oh,
Yep.
ketchup. I gotcha.
See,
Yeah. Uncle.
Hello.
It goes along with uncle,
Yeah.
so careful with
That
that.
says hardware,
Yep.
entrapment,
Yep.
politics,
No. You're-
other shit.
You
Yes.
don't get it.
Oh, other shit. He got
Oh,
right.
yeah, thoughtful. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
See,
Yeah, you'll
there
figure
it
it
is.
out.
Board.
There's our pie chart.
As long as we ignore the left side, I think the right side's going really well.
Good work. Good work.
Anywho, it's our Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and as we've done for the past year, because it's an annual thing now, since last year,
Since you did it one time.
since we have a
Yeah.
kitchen now.
Oh, and Dawn's got to remind me to bring these back for my sister because her eyes lit up when she saw this shit, and I wouldn't let her have one.
Oh.
We'll take her one for
Yeah,
sure.
So you can remind me to be thoughtful and
So
bring something
anyway,
back.
we have food in the
Not sure
kitchen.
what
We've all
this
got to
is,
go
but I'm
get.
gonna
We're
eat it.
drinking. It's we have so much to cover. Katie June is back. We've been catching up with her. It's a 5-person show. If you're looking at the camera shot and realizing what the fuck is going on, we're trying to fit as much crap on this table as we possibly can, and we're succeeding. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna
half
go
of
in.
us are going to be pilgrims. The
we
other
might
half
need a
Indians.
second story.
Yeah.
Well, at some point we're gonna catch up with other stuff, but at this point
Well, what did you do this? Oh no, you want a drinking word?
we have to. We have rules.
It's a good one this week.
Well, good. I'm happy to hear it.
Deal.
Here we go with our drinking word and our disclaimer. We'll give it to Al Perkins in a pre-recorded thing we did 2 years ago.
And now, a drink along. We dare you to stay awake during this royalty-free music and to play a drinking game with us. If you are currently or soon to be driving a car, you cannot play. If you are presently the primary caregiver for children and or the elderly, you may desperately want to play, but no. If you are listening from a rehab facility, you are disqualified because you already hit bottom. and that means you already won this game at least once. If playing this game is in any way illegal for you, put the bottle down and make better life choices. There is no good in your goodbye, and there is no lifeguard on duty, so you will be swimming at your own risk. Tell your lawyer to take the fucking day off. You can't sue us. We warned you. Good luck.
Our drinking word, it's really a phrase, I think.
Oh, a phrase.
I love the phrase.
Shut up, it's my turn.
Someone drinking word.
Someone alert Uber.
Just curious.
Shut up, it's my turn.
Because I figured that'd be a great name for this episode, or whatever we call
That's
it.
nice.
Oh, I'll write it down right now.
I like it.
Shut up, it's Al's turn.
There you go.
I like that better.
Show number 191.
Yeah.
Shut up, it's Al's
That's
turn.
what we all will be saying.
yeah.
If we look at Cat, we'll be like, shut up, it's Al's turn.
That's just friendly.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
What is?
no.
No.
I haven't got to enjoy whatever.
Oh my god, this is so good. Pass this to
What
Clayton.
is, what is
I
this?
know
It's
that I can
it's
make
a
it better.
salted what have
Caramely,
you.
nutty,
It's a salted
Something
nut.
about salted nuts, and I'm already
It's
on
a
board.
salted nut roll.
Oh.
Man.
Okay, I sent 2 of you to the kitchen to make a plate, and no one came back with food.
Katie's
I was
still in
helping
there.
her get her
Bitches.
food together. And
Katie, you're
chatting.
not. By the
I
way,
got that
Katie,
part.
you're not eating for 2. Calm down.
Oh, wow.
Programming
I am.
note.
Do you like how I'm offended when he says shit? But
I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure the National Organization of Women and anyone with a pulse should be annoyed with me or offended.
It's fine. In a fun programming
Perhaps.
note, I'm loving the chat room up there where we can all see it.
Yeah,
I do
know, it's
too.
fun.
That's fun.
Because this is hilarious.
I like that where we can all see it. Shut up, it's my turn. I can't see it.
I know.
Shut up, you don't have to see
I'm
it.
with you. I'm like,
So
what
wait,
the
you want
hell
another
are you
monitor
talking
over there,
about?
fucktard?
Yes.
Well,
No, right here.
I can do it. We can do it.
Right back there.
We can. Oh, what in the hell happened?
All of that. You guys, this is like
Excuse
the
me.
best looking plate. Wait,
I'm gonna go
Wait a
make.
minute, wait a minute.
I'm gonna go make a
All
plate.
right.
You just got.
Excuse me.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Oh,
Excuse me.
It's the bubble wrap
I almost said
from
blow
our
pops.
gift.
It's not blow pops. It's bubble wrap.
Have you tried one yet? Do you like that kind of
Holy
stuff?
fuck me, those are delicious.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Shut up, it's my turn.
Shut up!
These are mine. So I'm going to tell you what Clayton did this week. He came to my house for dinner, and then he went to work, and he has a really well-lit bicycle.
That's
And
so
he-
nice.
I think he saw his mom at some point, because I remember him saying he was coming back from his
Okay.
mom's house, right?
to clean her carpets and mow the yard.
yes, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Shut up! It's Al's turn.
He mowed her yard, and he vacuumed her lawn, and it went really well. I don't know what any of those things mean.
Yeah.
And-
It sounds delightful.
It sounds legit.
Oh,
I'm
and,
in.
and then he found out that things in his kitchen heat and cool things.
Oh.
What?
I know.
I knew that. I just wanted to. Hey, who got money?
Shut up!
Can
it's Al's
anyone
turn.
hear him from the other room? Because that's hilarious.
Oh, because if it was for one of
like
us,
the-
he wasn't going to eat it.
Do you like
that
the
better
corn?
be from you.
Yeah.
All right.
Corn's good stuff.
Go make
Lord.
yourself a plate.
Tastes like a
right.
big bowl of butter.
What are you gonna? What are you
butter
gonna? Shut up!
and
It's my
green
turn. What are you gonna talk about when I'm gone?
I'm just going to talk.
So here's the problem.
Legit.
I don't know if somebody's just saying, shut up, it's my turn, and going to say something.
No, it just means I want to drink.
I'm so
it's gonna
confused.
be
Shut up! It's my turn. No, I will definitely say something
think it-
after I say shut up. It's my
I
turn.
Followed
think
by
it'd
a
be
deafening
very.
silence.
I think that would be hysterical.
Hey, you guys, shut up, it's my turn.
Crickets.
Well, no, because we all got to drink.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Oh, okay. So I'll
Cheers.
just tell you about a local special. Any of you drinking locally, or if you have a Fry's, they have wine on special for $8.88 a bottle. Kroger.
Nice.
And I'm talking like good shit, like
Yeah.
Menage a Trois, Apothecary, the one that Ernie likes.
Yeah, she likes that.
$8.88 a
Apothic.
bottle. Kendall Jackson Reserve Chardonnay, which I used to scorn and make fun of.
Yeah.
Now I drink it like it's coming out of a nipple.
Nice.
Because you know why? It's $8.88.
I actually just bought her, I think, 3 new bottles of wine. I wonder if she's still listening. We'll
But
see.
I just want to tell you that $8.88. That's a deal.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
deal.
it is.
You get like 5
I was
glasses
a
out of
Total
it.
Wine. I had a.
I love Total Wine, by the way.
I had and they were lovely because my new thing is a Fumé Blanc.
Oh, yes, very nice. You're graduating to grown-up wine.
I know.
Fumé Blanc's not sweet at all.
I know, and I like it.
I feel like we're on a cooking show.
I have 2 different Fumé Blancs at home. Thank you. And the woman got me to buy a Chenin Blanc. I've never
Shut
had one.
the fuck up.
I love
Did you
a
drink
Chenin
it yet?
Blanc.
No, I just got it at 4 o'clock.
That's a very dry wine.
I'm not Katie June.
Drink it in
That
one
would have
sitting.
been really funny if everybody had been in here.
No,
Damn it.
I'm
just kidding.
I'm very
Drink it
excited
in one
for your
sitting.
choices.
That's right.
I almost
Thank
want a
you.
camera on you while you enjoy that.
You'll probably have one on Friday.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
because that's what I was like, well, we'll try that. And I got some reds and I got some whites.
Marn, this corn. Shut up, it's my turn. It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
I don't think I have enough wine for this drinking word. I hope that shitty bottle of cupcake wine is still in there for me to throw up back into when I'm done.
I like it.
Shut up, it's my turn.
Okay,
that wine's
That's good.
drinkable.
Let me just tell you that this
Yeah.
is the best idea we ever have on
Ever.
a show.
Literally ever.
This is the best.
And I like
Thank
that it-
God for this holiday.
I
I'm
like
just
that it-
eating.
I know.
The
I like
turkey and stuffing part literally cost $9. The turkey was $5.99. The stuffing was
It's
$1. It was like $75 a box. $75. 75 cents. That box
Shut
stuffing.
up! It's my turn. It was cheaper than that.
Possibly. Maybe 100 times. How's my
Oh
math?
my God.
That was my bad.
Oh, we didn't tell everybody. Shut up, it's my
She's
turn.
in charge of math.
Katie learned math while she was away.
Well,
Oh.
we're not seeing
Yeah.
sure how that's
Oh, when
going
did-
to
Although
when
I
did
can't
that
laugh.
happen?
can't remember exactly in which capacity I've used
Was
it since I've been back.
Was it Common Core math?
But I did no that shit. No,
Thank
I
you,
hope
but-
they get rid of Common Core though before
Oh.
Palmer's in school, only because I don't understand it.
Yeah, I can't do my child's homework.
I need it to be gone before I have
I've
to
tried
do
to
it.
mention that to Aaron. I'm like, I don't get it.
I don't
Why-
either.
I have to say, this looks like a $9.99 to $11.99 buffet plate. These
At
are
least,
good-looking
at the
plates coming
very
out.
Yes.
least.
No, I piled this shit up. I was just telling Clayton, I fed the kids leftover Chinese food so that I could come hungry.
It's good to come hungry.
Good work.
Hashtag parenting.
good parenting.
Hashtag, yeah, awesome parenting. Yeah.
It's my...
What? I
Tuna fish salmon. What did I miss?
And I'll cry if I want to. What's happening?
Who missed what?
I don't know. I'm reading the chat room.
Oh,
I'm in love with this new format.
Dawn,
Me too. I don't know, but did we, Clayton? Did we get
we're
your
making
week?
her hungry.
Hang on. I was actually typing the drinking word so I could put it up. So the drinking phrase for those of you, it's "Shut up, it's my turn," which I think
Y'all bitches gonna be drunk.
right. Shut up, it's
Gonna
my
be?
turn. Yeah, we're well on our way. I mean, the oil.
I didn't bring enough beer, so I may have to switch to wine.
The wheels are. Hey, there's a Bud Light in there that I brought home the other
Well,
night.
thank fucking God.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is Cozy gonna give me a tuna fish sandwich for my birthday?
Oh,
I
Because
think
if that's it,
I
no, Cozy.
am not going to say the rest of that sentence.
You just let it go.
Yeah, so not going to say the rest of that one.
Shut up! It's my turn.
there's that.
You just let it go.
I like that Al is laughing from the kitchen
I know.
because he's still so happy with his drinking phrase.
I know he is. He's pleased with himself.
It is
which,
good.
I mean, like that's not new. I'm just saying, you know.
It's really hard to want to do a talk radio show when you're eating Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, it really is. But we did it.
And everyone who was listening feels the same way.
Yeah, everybody who's listening is like, fuckers, stop eating and talk about some
Norway.
shit.
Well,
Because this is good ass
Norway.
dinner.
on the
This is
audio.
a good ass $9.99 buffet.
On the
dinner.
audio only feed, we've got like 5 or 6 people from the U.S. and somebody from Norway is still listening.
Hi.
And I'm not sure who all is on the video feed.
Cheers,
but
Norway.
Thank God they're all there.
Shut up! It's my turn, Norway.
No, it's good.
Who needs a plate?
Good times.
Marn?
I do.
Are you going to go?
Bring a plate.
I'll
You want to go now?
I'll read
do
your
this.
headlines while you fix the
No,
plate.
no, we're good.
No, you can read the stories.
No, we're good.
All right.
Oh,
Or do you want to?
No, do it. Hit it.
go headlines. Go.
Hit it.
Well, hang on. I wasn't quite. We can get there from here. All right, we can do this. We've got it. Here we go. All right, it's at 8:12. We've done the drinking word is shut up. It's my turn. And here we go with headlines. So let's see if we can make this shit happen because we do it every week. For God's sakes. Oh, turn this up. Here we go. Headlines on Q Talk America, just like you like them. A town opposes Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, they did. Complete disrespect.
U.S. company introduces odor-eating toilet seat.
Arrest the arrogant prick.
Tennessee thieves only stealing Crown Royal.
And seals that want to fuck penguins.
Facebook posts of stolen guns spur an arrest.
And somebody doesn't like Winnie the Pooh in Poland.
Winnie the fucking Pooh. Nothing but a problem bear.
I had oh poo, and then you said that.
I was not expecting that, but I didn't get to read my. Hang on.
Sorry.
Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on.
bother.
Oh. Well, it's not Eeyore for God's sakes.
Oh my god, I love you.
So because I want to read the final headline that I had here. One stupid.
I'm just going to eat.
Yeah.
You people do your business.
And also, ice skates are okay on a plane, but Faint Chainsaw needs to stay at home.
I feel like I've heard that
can't
song
get you.
before. Did you just play it?
Well, In a story that both of us happen to have,
Well, yeah.
Dateline Warsaw, Poland.
Go eat.
Officials in a Polish town have opposed the proposition to name a playground after the beloved character Winnie the Pooh due to the bear's unclear gender and immodest clothing.
I pity the fool that's not in the chat room right now because that is some funny fucking shit.
By the way, we got this story from our friend
All right, Pascal.
Pascal Simmons sent
But
us this story.
seriously, that asshole has no pants. Can we talk about that?
Can we talk about that?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Bago, nope, you are my new best friend. The Tart's pants are completely off.
I can share with you right now. I don't even know why I'm laughing. I just am.
No.
Because that asshole has no pants.
I just want that to be. I want to raise the child that the first words out of their mouth is, that asshole has no pants. I want a 3-year-old to say that. Mommy, that asshole has no pants.
I think we can make that happen.
Can we talk about that?
How old is Palmer? Let's make this happen.
3, done.
Videography. We got this down.
Kelly will stop Katie from ever coming to the show again.
That asshole has no pants.
Well, continuing on with our pantsless
Please
story.
do. Yes, please do.
Look how much Katie's missed us.
Oh my God!
She gets an $11 buffet and an asshole with no pants. That's a smoking fucking deal.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, for those of you wondering, corn in. The matter about.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Roll it up.
Usually the question is, when did I eat corn? Well, now I'm documenting corn in.
I don't usually put a time to it.
Timestamp that.
I can usually go
Atomic clock.
I can usually go with Tuesday. I ate corn.
Okay, continuing on with our Winnie the Pooh story. The matter about Winnie the Pooh being the namesake of this park was in a closed-door meeting weeks ago in the central Polish town of Tucson, but didn't get much media attention in Poland until just recent days. Voice recordings of the meeting were leaked to the media in which officials complained that Pooh Bear was immodestly dressed and also lacks a clear gender. In fact, one of them called Winnie a hermaphrodite. Can you?
Now, if Winnie the Pooh had a big bear cock hanging down, it'd be like, well, now it's clear.
Let's name the park. Let's vote.
Let's
Name the
the park.
Somebody touch him down there and see it get hard. Is it a clit or a cock? Oh, there
Show
we
me
go.
on the poo where he touched you.
Show me. No, just show me on the poo.
Show me on the poo.
Touch your poo.
Touch your poo and tell me why you like your uncle so much.
Well, some of the.
No, someone has to talk, please.
So, some said that the fully.
I'm done. I'm retired. Show me on the poo why you like your uncle so much. That's your greatest moment. That is.
Welcome back, Katie.
Oh my God.
When I'm speaking at your memorial service, I'm going to talk
Palmer
about
will
the
be
beautiful
like,
time.
Hey, if we're ever at the Katie June Memorial Craft Beer Tent, we will.
I'm going to touch the poo and tell you why I like my uncle.
Can we hold the ceremony at the Bear Cock Memorial VIP?
All I can think is, thank God this show is free.
And next week it'll be live.
Are you sure?
Allegedly.
Now, some in the meeting in Poland said that the fully clothed Polish cartoon bear named Uzatak would be a much better choice. One of the
Oh, it's a racist thing.
Now, one of the Pooh Bear opponents, named Richard Cheatsy, told a newspaper
Pooh Bear
that he had been joking at the end of the discussion on the playground that had gone much too long. But
I'm almost thinking.
I'm not going to eat because I'm not going to choke.
Shut up, it's my turn. I'm almost thinking. Post-fertility bad news. We might be good for you.
I think so.
After a somber day.
Oh boy.
I can show you on the poo where you're going to feel better.
Or your uncle can.
All right, we toss it over to Marnie Ryan. If that is your
I
name.
forget
If
what
that
a
is
good
your name.
audience you are.
Allegedly.
This one has a stone face when I talk. She's always mad, but you laugh. You are my favorite.
Shut up, it's Al's turn.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well,
Top that, bitch.
I want to arrest that arrogant prick. Tiny 83-year-old Ida Stanley was taken into police custody earlier today after she attempted to handcuff and haul away Senator Ted Cruz for crimes against sanity. Rafael Edward Cruz, I hereby arrest you for being an arrogant, egotistical asshole. Mrs. Stanley shouted in front of the media cameras as she approached the junior senator from Texas outside of one of his homes. He seemed startled and immediately ducked and hid behind a nearby oak tree. You have the right to remain silent, she said, and wouldn't that be a nice change? Mrs. Stanley.
Yes,
continued
Mrs.
as
Stanley.
Cruz's security officers forced the grandmother of 4 to the ground and disarmed her of the toy plastic Batman handcuffs she had in her hand. You have the right not to flap your gums, to cease and desist with cheesy grins, Mrs. Stanley kept shouting, despite being restrained with her arms pinned behind her back.
Oh.
Is this the Onion or is this
If
a real
you
story?
If you can't afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you. But I think the $1.3 million you got from Comcast to neuter the internet should cover those costs easily. Immediately after Mrs. Stanley was neutralized by at times up to 6 plainclothes security agents, they placed her in the backseat of a cruiser where she smiled and made a peace sign through the wire meshed window.
How old is she?
83.
Is this for real?
Capitol Police, almost done. Capitol Police Public Safety Officer Cliff Walls later told the Washington Post that Mrs. Stanley would not face charges of domestic terrorism and endangering a public figure, and she was being released to the care of her granddaughter, 2 grandchildren. I can confirm that Senator Ted Cruz has applied for a 500-yard restraining order and has requested Mrs. Stanley undergo a background check and be banned from processing weapons. He says, Ted Cruz says, Mrs. Stanley reminds me of my Nana. Comcast has reportedly cut Mrs. Stanley off from cable and internet services. And honestly, I did not. I was sitting going
That
to look
is
it up, but
really
it's
funny.
hysterical. and I have never heard of the
Lapine.
no,
but
Yeah.
I love her little picture.
I know it.
That is
Isn't that
fantastic.
hysterical?
I think I just burped into the microphone for a real high point of broadcasting.
Shut up! It's my turn.
I know. That's like
Well, listen back.
that's like Larry King level.
You'll listen back later. You'll find it out.
Oh my God! Did you get the story that I linked you to with all the bodies hauled out of Lake Wobegon?
That's
Oh my
funny.
God, I love Lake Wobegon.
I did see that, but I didn't. It's not on my
didn't read it
list.
yet.
But I did see
Those
it.
stories from Lake
People,
Wobegon.
when it said people listen to him tell the story and willfully run to the lake and throw themselves in the water.
But they can't find the arms that were for some reason cut off. Oh my God! It's from the Onion today.
I enjoy
gotta
it,
Google it.
but I enjoyed that entire show. I enjoyed the whole
I love the
thing.
part where they
you
get their
don't.
arms cut off and they got thrown in the lake.
That's not part of the show.
Shut up! It's my turn.
All right. Well, keeping it in close to home, let's go over to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Guess where do you live? Where did I
Real
ride my
close to
bike
home,
to?
friend.
I'm close to Milwaukee.
It's a long and winding road. Put down that aerosol spray can. You don't need it anymore. The Kohler Company is introducing a deodorizing toilet seat that says eliminates embarrassing bathroom smells, and there's no need for sprays to cover them up any longer. A battery-operated seat includes a fan that sucks air in, pushing it through an odor-eating carbon filter, and over an optional scent pack that you can have added. Product manager Jerry
New car.
new car set. Jerry Bofer.
Jerry likes my corn.
Corn in. Jerry Bofer says the idea.
I do not want a text message tomorrow that says corn out. Just heads up.
Jerry Bofer says the idea of the toilet seat is
I'm
to
blocking your ass.
attack the smells where the action is. The seat costs about $90 and is part of a high-tech trend that includes heated seats and seats with night lights. Kohler isn't the first to sell a smell-free seat. Brondel introduced one back in 2006, but it was taken off the market about 3 years ago because the demand wasn't strong at all. The
smell was, not the demand.
company now includes the feature in its more expensive bidet seats.
Very nice.
I would like to have a nice little
What
breeze,
goes better
though.
with a burst of hot water up your ass than a little breeze to dry it out?
Fanning.
Amen.
Fanning. Well, we should talk about seal real killers.
Uh-oh.
Is that punny, Al? Shut up! It's my turn. Scientists are documenting wildlife in the sub-Antarctic, and they're shocked because they are witnessing multiple incidents in which fur seals are sexually harassing penguins.
Come on.
I swear to God, it's right here in writing.
Say it ain't so.
Hashtag the struggle is real.
The struggle
is real.
The fur seals.
Must see Thursdays.
$99.95.
Cosby was a seal.
Serves 4.
Sauce on the side.
That's what he said.
I think an au gratin potato would shut up my nose.
When will you be sure?
Corn out. Asshole.
Nope. Show me on the dog.
No.
Show me on the poop. Show me on the poop where you ate the corn
Well, it's visible.
with your uncle.
On the weekend.
Can't you tell?
That just isn't never going to not be funny.
I bet a lot of listeners are wishing it wasn't. Hey, was there gravy?
Yeah?
Oh, I missed
God
it.
damn it. What is wrong with you?
Shut up, it's my goddamn
Where's the
gravy.
gravy?
It's the only thing that's really hot in that kitchen. Until you
Unless
get there.
you were there. I like it. So the fur seals of Marion Island, they often hunt the king penguins for food. But here is what they saw.
They fucked it instead.
All 4 known sexual incidents followed a common pattern. Each time a seal chased, captured, and mounted the penguin. I wish he was here with his music.
Dun, dun, dun!
The seal then attempted copulation several times, lasting about 5 minutes each, with periods of rest in between.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
Periods
In
of
3
rest?
the 4 recorded incidents, the seal let the penguin go. But on one more recent occasion, the seal killed and ate the penguin after trying to mate with it. Yeah, I know, right? What's that one like?
an episode
I've been in that relationship. No, I know what that's like.
It's a National Geographic
I'm either
Dexter.
gonna fuck you or eat you. You know what I mean?
Actually, if we can do
We're
both.
totally gonna.
I'm totally in.
I'm
No.
letting that go.
I went to Jeffrey
Mail
Dahmer.
it.
How's that taste? Show me on the doll where your uncle ate you.
Go ahead. Just bring some beer on your way over. It's fine.
I'll let you live like 2 hours longer if you bring the beer.
Well, these things, are
you make meat
obviously this behavior obviously is not okay.
Obviously.
It's definitely
Hashtag,
shocking.
it is not okay.
But similar
Hashtag.
patterns of these interspecies sex attacks have also been documented among other marine animals. Not marine animals, marine.
I'm going to bet about five or so comments down. Is this Obama's fault?
No. That's back here.
Fucking socialist.
Discovery reported on at least 15 incidents in which sea otters,
God
My
damn
God.
it.
in Monterey Bay, California, were observed copulating with and then killing young harbor seals. The attacks occurred between 2000 and 2002, according to state wildlife. Now, here is the kicker.
I thought you were all about the capables, but it turns
In
out it's some kind of
several
seal.
cases, the otters were observed. Are you prepared?
Yeah.
Guarding the carcasses of the seals that they had killed. Why?
Ooh, they're gonna fuck them when they're dead?
Necro.
So they're finding it in the wild.
This
They're
took
finding necrophilia in the wild.
That's
Ugly
right.
turn. Ugly
That's
turn.
serious.
Of otters. It is.
Hashtag
It
ugly
is.
turn.
It is. It whole new level.
That is really serious.
It's about fucking time.
Hey, I was
seriously.
busy getting gravy, which is also what they call necrophilia. just so you know. I've never heard of that.
Megan,
I
nope,
had
it's
neither.
funny.
That is crazy.
Very funny.
Hashtag tired already.
Had to take a breather. Police in
After I fucked you in
Tennessee.
H, I was tired.
Police in Tennessee are searching for a whiskey bandit who apparently has a hankering for Crown Royal. And I obviously this story caught my eye because
Clayton McKee,
I
where
wonder-
were you at the time?
Well, stand by. We got some things to talk about. Metro Nashville police tell WKRN TV that they've been called out three thefts this week at liquor stores where only thing stolen was Canadian whiskey of the Crown Royal brand. Police say that the latest burglary happened early Thursday at TLC Liquor and Wines. Officers called to the scene, found the front door broken into and 2 cases of Crown Royal missing. 2 other liquor stores made similar reports this week that their front door was broken and only Crown Royal also was taken. Police say the investigation is continuing. Now, I would like to just state for the record, based on the fact that I didn't really get to do my segment of where the fuck have I been the past week.
Well, clearly you were in Tennessee.
I've been I have been here all week.
Problem solved.
Yeah, I was busy providing an alibi before you blew it. Shut up, it's my turn.
I have been in the state of Arizona all week doing manly things with equipment and such.
I just hope someone breaks through my back door and gets some Crown Royal.
Ooh, yes, you do.
Hashtag corn out.
Not in a well-planned evening.
I'm not ready yet.
No.
Hashtag not ready. Can I shower first?
And after, if it's corn out,
That's a serious.
that's a 2-shower hanky.
Oh my God.
Cream corn? No.
2-shower hanky.
Oh, be afraid.
You people are dirty.
That's just good stuff. Are you all done, fine, sir?
Yeah, go, Ryan, go.
No? This one was a little bit more serious, but it went to something we were talking about a couple weeks ago with needing a will. And the idea of how important all of that is. A transgender woman dies suddenly, but was presented at her funeral
I read
in an
this.
open casket as a man.
Yes, I read this. Her family just took every bit of her personality and her being away into what they wanted it to be.
Absolutely.
I heard. Continue.
I read this too. It's
Absolutely.
very sad.
Jennifer Gable, an Idaho customer service coordinator for Wells Fargo, died suddenly on October 9th on the job at age 32. They said it was an aneurysm. Just as shocking was when they went to Gable's funeral in Twin Falls, Idaho, and saw her in an open casket with her hair cut short, dressed in a suit, and presented as a man.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's mean.
A friend says, "I'm disgusted. A great and dear friend's mom went to the funeral today. It was not a closed casket. They had cut her hair, suit on. How can they bury her as Jeff when she legally changed her name? So very sad. Jen, you will be missed, and people who know you know that you are at peace." Gable was transgender, born Jeffrey, but living the past few years as Jennifer. That wasn't mentioned in the paid obituary, though. Jeffrey Charles Gable, 32, Boise, passed away suddenly October 9th while at his job at Wells Fargo.
This is awful.
It
This
really
is, you know what
is.
though?
It
This is small town USA. Like this is Twin
Yeah.
Falls, Idaho is a
That's right.
very small town. I may or may not be related to half of it.
This is the kind of shit that
Yeah.
makes you want to go there and like
Yeah.
burn a police car.
Do you know
That's
what?
just awful.
Do you know what I think too though? As my thought when I was reading this was just how sad for that. Very sad for her, for Jennifer, but her memory is kept alive and by her friends and the people who knew her. But like, how sad for her family.
Yeah, that they never accepted the person. Even putting them in the ground, they never loved their child.
Never.
Like, they truly
Right.
and you just want to call them on the phone and be like, you know what that says? You never loved your
But
child.
do you just also, I don't know, do you also kind of wonder,
No
like, small
respect.
town USA, did they just even know how wrong, do they know? Like, we know
That's why we gotta call
how,
them.
we know
Right.
how wrong and hurtful and bad their
That's
action
when you
is, but
stand
do
up
they,
at the, you stand
I
at the
don't-
funeral and say, "Shut up, it's my turn." Like that shit ain't that dog don't hunt.
It
Like,
ain't right.
Yeah.
Whatever's in that casket, that's when that's proof that you're just throwing a body into the ground.
and why
Like,
even
that's
do, like,
such
open
disrespect.
casket? That was my other thought, is like,
It was almost
To prove a point, a little poke in the butt.
Yeah, no, it was. A fuck you
Yeah,
to everybody
you're right.
else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to cut the hair short.
Yeah.
That
We're
was
going
that was
to
the
put a
family
suit
that
on.
did that, right?
Yes.
That's
yes.
Parents, I assume.
Parents.
actually,
Yeah.
no, I read, well, I read that she was actually raised by her grandparents.
Was, but my understanding was it was parents.
Oh, okay.
That
Because then I thought if she was raised by her grandparents, even older school who would have
Sure,
even
sure,
a
sure.
harder
Well, no, but
time.
if the parents came in and did that
'Cause that was her
and that might be why she
and
was,
maybe,
Right.
yeah,
that may be why she was raised by her grandparents.
maybe, yeah, maybe.
So
That's
she
true.
could be Jennifer. That's
Yeah,
that's one of those stories like that's just an ick, and you just want to call them and be like,
You're a prick.
You
and
lost out.
Yeah.
I'm sad for you
Remember
that
that
you
movie,
lost
Prayers-
out on
Prayers
Jennifer.
for Bobby. Have you ever seen that movie? Or
I've heard of it. You've talked about it.
Sigourney Weaver, and that's the kind of thing.
Oh,
where, like,
yes, I have seen it.
Yeah, Prayers for Bobby with
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver, and it's where you really like the mother realizes after her kid is dead that wow, I never really loved him.
Well,
like
and
that kid died without ever knowing that I loved him, and that just proves it. Like
it does.
And luckily, you're dead. You know, is my new thing from Lost that I've learned. Dead is dead.
Yeah,
So-
you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But the idea that other people, and hopefully they'll fight harder, having seen that, but stress the stress is the importance of having that will. The death certificate says Jeffrey, a.k.a. Jennifer Gable.
But she'd already legally changed.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason. So the last few years she had lived as Jennifer. They buried him as Jeff. A tormented situation for all of those involved.
Yeah,
And
there's no one's
really-
happy. But
Yeah.
Dawn misses her uncle right now.
show me on the doll where.
Show me on the doll where you want to be Jennifer.
I just thought that was an important story. With the
No, I
different
think
things
that's
we've
crap.
talked about. Yeah. So.
And I'm
must have missed that.
guessing
That's good.
the moral of that story basically is if you've got a will in place and it states X, nobody can change that. But what is it? You've expressed this to us before that regardless of something, the parents that are surviving,
I mean,
they can overrule about
But
anything.
if it's the legal name and you get it, sorry, Don got me off guard.
The weekend. Thank you, Don.
But even if you get that in writing and somebody makes that decision and just says this is the clothes they would want to be buried in, and if it still has a penis and the coroner doesn't know, can you cut? You could just say like, oh,
Clean him up.
He hasn't had a haircut in a while. I don't understand the chicken breasts underneath their arms, so you know what I mean. Like if you could probably convince
Present
the
a case, right?
the mortuary. I can't think of the word. The
Mortician.
Mortician. Wait, isn't
Funeral
she married? Yeah,
director.
funeral director. You could probably convince that could have been some smooth talk in the "shut up, it's my turn" and just lying to the
Gotcha.
mortician and saying, "Well, clearly a penis. So can you just clean him up and make him look nicer?"
Yeah, just
Sure.
make
He's been falling on hard times.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because nobody's like made up to look like a pretty man or woman post-mortem, right?
Right,
So you
yeah.
just say like, oh, the hair grew. Yeah, it's
and
totally.
especially died unexpectedly.
I
Then
guess,
there was probably an autopsy. You know what I mean? Like there was probably
Yeah.
some cutting and
That's
poking.
just really a sad story.
But that's just people that never love their child. That's all that is. That's,
and
They've
that's
never got
and
involved.
sad for the
Yeah.
family, like more sad for the family than for Jennifer because
no, 'cause Jennifer's
Jennifer had
dead.
obviously like found that acceptance with her own
Right.
friends and her own
And
people
herself.
and her
Yeah.
chosen family. So
Right.
yeah, it's just that's
That's
a
the
shitty
big thing.
story.
that's it.
It is, but I think
Shut up!
it's-
It's my turn. That's a shitty story.
Shitty story. Well, we all know that
McGee.
that the criminals aren't the smartest people in the world. They really
Say
aren't.
what?
And they obviously are. They go to a life of crime because they're not the smartest. I mean, look at Ferguson, Missouri, right now. KOB TV reports that Christopher Banegas recently was arrested and charged in a connection with a September 2013 heist in Albuquerque. Police say that they lacked any leads until the victim recently saw pictures of his stolen guns on this guy's Facebook page. Reported the police, well, the two had been friends previously. And the victim tells police that he didn't check on his Facebook page because he didn't really expect his friend to be the person who stole his guns. Well, now Banegas is facing charges of aggravated burglary, larceny of a firearm, and tampering with evidence. It is not known currently if he has an attorney.
That's not surprising.
But why, really, you're going to steal shit and post it online? Oh, look at
That's,
that
but
picture.
that's not our first story. Remember the one with the jewelry who stole like her grandmother's jewelry?
Oh,
and
yeah,
got-
yeah.
dressed up in it.
Yeah, because that was real smart.
Oh, but what was the other one where they'd won the money and she posted a picture of the money that grandma had stored in the safe and then she posted it on Facebook and then they came in and robbed him.
She laid down in it, all Demi Moore style.
Yeah. Stupid.
Thanks, Bag of Nope.
Come on, take
Go.
Because that just got Al to fill my glass.
Atta girl.
Without me having to
Go.
get
Atta
up.
girl.
Well, somebody said we weren't drinking, so I'm like, well,
Bag of Nope. Coming through for the girl who wants to be lazy.
I like that there's a theme song.
Bag of
now.
Nope.
Right?
Eat your fucking food, bitch. What are you doing?
I'm getting there.
Trying to do a segment.
Oh,
She's bagging a Nope.
I always
Wait till
eat
your
stuff.
segment, then we'll give you shit.
I dare you. I don't. I don't
Ryer.
want you to
I
talk.
accept.
You know, I had. Oh, wait.
I got that, sorry.
Sorry, I had the
okay.
4, and then that one was shared. And so this is
7,
I can't find it. Oh yeah,
3,
here we go.
21.
No. 27, 26.50.
Hike. Go.
Okay. No, I got nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll do
Because
my.
this has to. You go ahead.
Really
Remember,
perfect.
you poop aired her.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Then I'll do this last story. Then we'll go to
That's
Alpha
perfect.
Entertainment.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Oh well, my God. Who here hasn't flown? We've all flown.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes in airplanes.
Many times. Yeah.
Well, the
And in many ways.
the TSA on Tuesday displayed thousands of items confiscated from carry-on bags over a 3-month period at Kennedy Airport in New York. As the chaotic holiday travel season approaches, the agency wanted to remind the public what carry-on items are no-nos and what is permissible. The takeaway: knitting needles, ice skates are welcome aboard planes, but not sparklers, nunchucks, and fake chainsaws. 4 tons of
Fake chainsaws.
4 tons of prohibited items are collected every year at JFK
One of
International
them was a
Airport.
bottle of moisturizer.
Yeah, well,
Because it was right up there with the chainsaw.
toy weapons of any kind, including grenades, are out. Cannot bring those. So are real knives, handcuffs, and bullets. Cannot be taken in your carry-on luggage or in an airplane. Some items can go into check bags, but not carry-ons. The details are in an app, and the TSA's website does provide links to that. Say you've got a knife. This is something that you like to carry with you, and the person did. TSA spokesman Lisa Farbstein said, holding up the aforementioned knife at a press conference, "We are going to spot that in an x-ray machine, or it's going to set off one of the detectors, the body scanners, and you're going to be given a choice. You can either put it in your check bag, or you can go back and put it in your car. Throw it in your trunk, put it in your glove compartment, put it under your seat. We don't care." Some airports also have a mailing center, so you can send the items to your destination or back home to your home address. Otherwise, you can hand it off to the person who's dropping you off at the airport, or you can surrender it. Now, states get to take the surrendered items if they want. New York and New Jersey don't want to deal with all that stuff, but Pennsylvania takes the items and then they sell them. Or if you want to, you can simply just surrender all your items and let them do whatever the hell they want to do with them.
Do you know who started that problem? That Ida Stanley, the one who wanted to arrest Ted Cruz.
That little
With her-
whippersnake.
with her-
She's a firecracker.
With her Batman handcuffs,
Uh-huh.
she
Yeah.
flew there.
I think she
with her
is the
Batman-
one
With
that
the Batman
started
handcuffs?
that, allegedly.
Allegedly, there's a grassroots campaign to elect her president in
I can
2016.
believe it. I
Yeah,
can believe it.
she skipped right past mine inspector, believe it or not.
Totally.
And
I
went
don't
right,
I don't believe you.
Listen-
right up the ballot. Up
Listen,
the ticket,
bitch.
top of
Mine,
the ticket.
Shut up,
mine
it's my turn.
inspector.
Yeah. You.
That's
There is a
that's
chain of command here. If you are not mine inspector for at least a day, you can't be president in
out.
2016.
Right. That's what I have to
You
say to
need
her.
to look into a dark hole and decide if people are going to live or die.
You old
That's
cunt. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
What?
I was yelling at my stuffing.
Of course.
Sure,
Oh,
You
sure.
old cunt.
Speaking of stuffing, are you ready for your jam-packed entertainment segment?
Why
Or
not?
You got
Are we
any-
moving on to that already?
well, yeah.
Is it Wednesday? Of course we are.
Already, yes. Let's see if we
Later
can do
that
this.
same day.
Here we go. It's the same show. We only started an hour and 41 minutes ago. It's Al Perkins and Entertainment.
Things happen! Entertainment! We have a debut date for the fall. We have a couple of deaths. We have a return date for Glee. I have 2 movie reviews. And we have our first award show nominations of this season. Which is not very interesting, but there's one interesting little tidbit. And then people died, because this music seems to go on for an hour.
It's a 30-second bumper.
Da-da-da-da!
Can Al T. Perkins not find 30 seconds of air to fill?
I tried
my
to cut
friend?
back because I said, shut the fuck up, it's my turn. So The Fall, if everyone remembers, Gillian Anderson and the hot hottie from The Fall and from 50 Shades of Grey comes back to Netflix from BBC on January 16th at midnight. It's only 5 or 6 episodes, so it's easy to catch up if you have Netflix. Really good. I've talked about it before. Because she can't do an Irish accent. They made her from England because
Right.
she's got a good English
Right.
accent.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole show takes place in Ireland. Really good. And so at the end of last season, she was right on his tail. She knew he was the killer, and she had figured it all out. And then ta-da! It was over. And there was some question that they were going to leave that hanging.
Okay.
They weren't sure if they were going to bring it back because she's on Hannibal, and he's gotten all kinds of job offers based on how good this fucking show was.
Sure.
And no one was sure he would come back and do a 6-part Irish fucking TV show. Now that you're a big, huge movie star, do you want to come back and make no money in Ireland and make this? But it's really good. Glee comes back in January.
Why?
Because they're going to finish it off. 13 episodes, half a season. And they have to finish it up. And all of us that have suffered through last season are going to just get for it. Now, the worst thing is Fox has lost all confidence in them. Not only did they cut the order back to 13 episodes from 22 or 24 they had in their heyday, they put them on Fridays, where TV shows have always gone to die.
Yeah, that's sad.
Wow.
Worse is Saturdays, but Friday's pretty bad. But it is coming back, and from what they've said, Rachel is going to come back to the Glee Club because they fucked with her character so much and made her so, they just changed the whole tone. She's going to come back and run the Glee Club, and Will Schuester will be running Vocal Adrenaline, and they'll have one last competition.
I totally lost out on the last episode or the last season. Was she making it in New York?
Yeah,
or wasn't she in Funny Girl?
She got in Funny Girl, and then she gave it up to get a sitcom. And I'm like, I'm sorry, if she got the part of Funny Girl after all that dreaming, she's gonna stay in Funny Girl till they kick her out.
Literally the last day that she can sing a song.
Right.
Yeah.
She had no desire to be a TV star. She wanted to be.
So they just they jumped the shark a long time ago, but just yet another.
Yeah, then you made a character jump with you because
that's bad. Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's bad.
Still eating.
Bag of Nope Glee. Hashtag the struggle is real.
It really is.
And that's
real
a true
life.
fucking story.
Hashtag real life. Real talk, real life.
Okay, there is a really good documentary coming out, and I think I haven't Googled it, but I'm pretty sure you can see it online already. It's coming to theaters. I haven't seen if it's made the short list for the Academy Awards, but it's called The Overnighters, and it's about finding work in...
a mine?
No, it is. Honest to God, it's like mining towns.
I'll inspect it.
And places with fuel. Places with fuel where they say they have this bonanza, and they're bringing people in, promising them wealth, and then they end up being not homesteaders, but they end up camping outside and not bringing anything to the economy, and they have this transient population, but they're not homeless. They just won't buy homes. They just want the money for these get-it-rich jobs.
Right.
And then they want to go somewhere else.
It's all in the fuel industry, and it just looks riveting. But the trailer looked fantastic. It's won all kinds of awards, but the trailer at the end made it look like you could watch it online now without waiting for it to come to the theaters. It looks like they're really putting a push on this movie, that they really want this to be the anti-Keystone pipeline that's coming to show you that it's going to create jobs, but this is what your town is going to get if you...
Transient people who are there for 6 months.
The best part is everyone's for the Keystone pipeline, except for people that live along the Keystone pipeline. They don't mind. I'm not in our backyard. Is there any way that can go through a different state?
Sure.
So, kind of funny on that. And then we'll do our death den. 2 really big deaths this week.
Hang on. I didn't...
Wait, I feel like I missed out on these people.
Me too.
Well, that's why I'm here to help.
Well,
it's my turn, and I'll tell you about them.
Death Den!
One unexpected death, and could have argued that he was already dead, and the other one was just a heartbreaking...
I guess I didn't know about any of this.
A heartbreaking loss. Jimmy Ruffin, what becomes of the brokenhearted? Well, they die in November of 2014. He was a...
Oh,
Barbara Seville, fuck you.
Of the broken heart.
Why is there no food when I'm on? Barbara, we can't feed you. You got to fit in those gallons. We can't send you away with Crisco to get you into them. Fuck. Google Jimmy Ruffin. Because I feel like he was the Temptations.
What becomes of the broken hearted?
Wow.
Let's go, has now departed. Really departed.
Got to find
Some kind of peace of mind,
baby.
Just one of the greatest songs ever written.
No, it's a critique. We're good.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And one of my favorite parts of Fried Green Tomatoes, when Kathy Bates is listening to it and getting dressed up for her husband that doesn't notice. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful song. One of my absolute favorites. So he died this week with very little fanfare, and I really thought that
I didn't
was
hear anything about it.
unfair for such a beautiful voice.
Would've.
Because you know what? I don't read.
Maybe they'll do a tribute at a casino.
Yeah, I can't see the chat room while
I don't know,
I'm doing this
because I
section.
actually did a little bit of now departed.
That's
Some kind of peace of mind.
Now you gotta remember, back before the internet, with these, especially with old songs like that, I would have to go into record stores and do that shit
and
in
read
front
the
of people.
jacket. Yeah.
No, but I would stand in front of the person working at the store and be like, all right, this song. And they'd be like, I got nothing. Sing it in front of this guy. And that's how I found that song, because I heard it on Cool FM.
Yes.
And then... and then Snap. You know what I mean? And then I would
Pretend I'm a black guy.
Yeah, yeah. And then
That was the whitest snap ever. Al goes, Snap.
It's Snap. I'm the 1 and the 3 because I'm white. The best one was my parents' 25th anniversary, and I did that for. They got married to Mac the Knife. Not married, but it was one of their favorite songs. I think it's actually later than 55.
That's good.
But it was one of their favorite songs, and when we did their 25th anniversary, my mom had talked about it, and I'd heard it, but I didn't know who sang it, and I didn't know it was called Mac the Knife. And I stood there in record stores all over Western New York.
Oh, the shark bites.
But I had none of the words right. And finally
That's
somebody
such
cut
a
the
good
tempo
song.
and was like,
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
think what you're trying to get to is Mac the Knife.
I think what you're saying is... No?
So,
I see where you're going with that. You're not there.
Jimmy Ruffin, was he from the Temptations? He's from...
Let me go back. I was Googling Mac the Knife.
I can't remember where he...
Yes, yeah,
He's from
Temptations.
From the Temptations, and he went solo, and he had more than that song, but that's a song that I always think of. I feel like you're watching the stock market. Oh, I mean, capable. She really does listen. We have our capable tender over here. It wasn't offensive to anyone.
Nope.
And then in one of the, I mean, I was shocked and really afraid to turn on my TV because I was not prepared for it. Mike Nichols died. 10-time Tony Award winner, Academy Award winner,
He was
Grammy Award winner.
EGOT. Total EGOT.
Yes,
Oh.
total EGOT, and all of them were legit. There wasn't his Grammy was not for because he was like the producer or a spoken voice somewhere. It was for a comedy album with he and Elaine May. They were part of a comedy team, and then he went on to direct. He was an actor that became a director. 10-time Tony Award winner.
Wow,
all
that's
legit
huge.
Tonys.
That's crazy.
And he directed Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf,
which is
that's his
crazy movie.
his first film that he was brave enough to do something that vulgar and just take on the MPAA. And then he did The Graduate. He did
Spam-A-Lot?
Silkwood. He did Spam-A-Lot.
Annie?
The play, not the horrible movie, because that's John
No,
Huston.
but the musical, though.
Yeah,
They've
the
got a Tony
musical.
for the musical, yeah.
The musical. Just a staggering
And-
career.
and
he
I-
Real
worked with
Thing, Barefoot in
everyone.
the Park, The Odd Couple,
And I know,
Death of a Salesman.
I know you know this answer, but who was his wife?
Ooh, well,
this
I
is
can tell you too because
Diane
she had a few
Sawyer.
actually.
Well,
He had a few.
His most recent was
Diane
Diane
Sawyer.
Sawyer for
So
like
ABC
23 years.
1988.
And ABC News announced it first, and I just happened to have been watching ABC News, and they did it as a tribute to their colleague who was suffering, and like maybe she would be drinking. Shut up! It's my turn to be drinking a little bit more wine.
Right.
'Cause,
Probably
you know,
so.
Yeah.
let's toast a glass to the
Oh yeah.
ever kind of tipsy Diane Sawyer.
But she was just exhausted during the elections. Do you remember that?
Exhausted. But and
That was
then
my favorite.
one of the little things that doesn't get brought up a lot in his bios because it will be more in someone else's bio. He discovered and started the career of Whoopi Goldberg. He
that
was
right?
the one
That's why she took it so hard.
he
I saw that video.
Well,
episode.
she was
he
having,
saw her downtown as a street performer, and he's the one that brought her to Broadway and directed her one-woman show and got her break and everything. And she had done him as a mentor a couple years ago. They did a section on their mentors, and she was crying when he was alive sitting next to her saying, whenever I'm near you, I just feel safe. Like, I just feel safe with you present. And she couldn't even get through it. And it just not just so many people. I mean, he did Angels in America on HBO. He did Wit with
Postcards from the Edge, Barbara's reminding us.
which that is Postcards from the Edge is one of Barbara's favorites too. And my oh my God, you smell like. And that's where the line comes from. I think I love you. When will you be sure? You smell like Catalina. I mean, just the lines from that movie. It twirled up. That movie is so perfect. Just a genius career and just a huge I was devastated. I was watching. I was out in a patient's room. I was watching ABC News and I was like tearing up as they were like, "We have to break this to our," and they were surely Diane called them. They weren't telling. She wasn't sitting in the wine cellar, and they were like,
Right.
Diane, he's dead." But
Papa Cork again.
Now, was he battling some kind of an illness?
cardiac arrest with friends present. So he died in a room, which is kind of good that he died all at once, but in a room full of friends. Allegedly, it was during a dinner party with close friends and carted away dead. And from all
Worst
accounts,
dinner party ever.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
really,
God.
legitimately.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad he didn't die in pieces.
Right, exactly. I fall to pieces.
He said he died all at once.
Yeah.
Oh, the puns.
Not staged out.
No.
Rocky Mountain, not quite high enough.
Oh, the puns.
When we were singing, though, this is totally desperately unrelated. When we were singing The
because-
Temptations,
yeah.
I made me think of I did miss you while I was gone, and I was singing karaoke one night, and I went to Billy Ocean, and I actually requested "Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car," and I sang it like with gusto at the Rosie McCaffrey's down the road to all the Irishmen.
When do they do karaoke?
Yeah, they do it.
Sadly,
I
that was
fucking
my
love that
question
part.
too. I love this part too. Now, can I eat fish and chips while singing? How Irish can I be?
And
Stand by.
Do you want to know the best part about karaoke at the Rosie McCaffrey is that nobody knows about it. So you get to sing over and over and over and
What
over
day?
and
What
over.
Let's
day?
go.
What time? I know.
Somebody Google it.
I gotta figure it. Yeah.
I just got this
On
Facebook
it.
message. Rosie McCaffrey says canceled all karaoke due to somebody singing Billy Ocean, and they allege a white girl with big tits. So
And now
Foiled again.
there's a commercial. There's a commercial on
Rosie
TV.
McCaffrey.
There's a commercial on TV, and I'm like, get out of my fucking TV and get in my car.
About you. God, I laughed.
oh, Aaron, that's a good one. I did see that Arthur Rankin died. Arthur Rankin is the one who did all the stop motion animation for all of the Christmas classics that we remember.
Oh,
You
the
know,
Rudolph and
and
Santa Claus
Rudolph-
is coming to town.
all
and the
of
life
those.
and times
And I
of
love
St.
that
Nicholas
stop motion
and
animation.
And stop motion is time consuming.
So hard to do.
Yeah, so you're right. Arthur Rankin.
That asshole
It was
with that
because
pants on.
if you recall, the credits in all of those series was Rankin Bass was the production company.
right, yeah.
So Arthur Rankin died. You're very good, Aaron, on that one.
Interesting.
I did not, Aaron, but you did, so I guess we're even.
Oh my god.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my god, you guys.
Well
Thank
played,
you.
sir.
Oh my
Well,
god, you guys.
well.
It's on
tell me.
Tuesdays.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
9 p.m. to 9 p.m. till question mark.
I ain't got shit to do till 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
So just saying.
So what are you allegedly saying? We could leave here in a minivan and go to Rosie McCaffrey's and
And
drink?
find out what became of the brokenhearted. Dear Stella McCartney. What's that bar called?
Rosie
McCaffrey.
Stella McCartney, did you say?
So close.
Same bitch.
So close.
Similar, very similar.
So close.
Yeah.
Paul's really grumpy aunt.
Yeah.
Parenthetically, drunk bitch.
I think
So-
we have to get a doll. We should get a Clayton
No.
McQueen doll, like
The
a
uncle, the uncle
Oh,
doll.
the
No.
uncle doll.
So we can all
No.
point to the uncle doll where my Virginia is.
Show me.
No.
That is my Virginia. You are
No.
correct.
I
Okay,
think
so quick movie reviews for your Oscar ballots. Interstellar. This movie is getting maligned for really strange reasons, and I think it's people that are not seeing it on IMAX. This is the last of the 70 millimeter films. No one else. Film is pretty much dead. Everyone films digitally. There is going to be no more of this. If you see this at the IMAX, when they go to 5 stories, this movie goes to a full 5 fucking stories. I mean, they're driving the, and
Where can I go see like a full 5-story IMAX?
IMAX.
Oh, is it if Arizona Mills? It's like an
Mills
actual
is
5-story thing.
And they have the sound behind all your speakers. And they used to do it in the, because they don't, this movie's so big they can't show a trailer. I guess it came in so many trucks and reels because it's actual film.
Oh my God.
That they just can't carry one more reel to put a trailer on. But what they used to do beforehand is they would explain to you, like, this is regular theater, this is IMAX, and they would blow the picture up to the 5 stories. And then they would do, like, this is sound, and then they would do, and this is IMAX sound. Because behind that screen is, and they'll
A wall of sound.
They make it clear, and they make the screen see-through, and you see all the speakers back there.
The Science Center does a really good demonstration of that on their IMAX.
Yes.
Oh yeah, cool. I forgot
And
they
it
had one.
really
never-
is. That's a good one too. They don't show a lot of feature films. I'm not sure why they get lost
Because
on
they're
that.
the Science Center. They show like polar bears in 3D and shit.
But the underwater one, get stoned and go watch
But
that
they
one
could
about the
show
sea
Interstellar
anemones.
because it's about space.
Tomo's
I'm
not
gonna
on
call
board.
them. We're gonna call them.
Tomo's
do
not on
it.
board on that.
I can't help you. This movie was amazeballs. Now there was some problems with the story. There's a part in there that you're like, all right, edit this shit down. But that thing, like driving a truck, and it's sound mixed so that
I really want to
like
see
the
it.
dialogue's not clear in parts because you're on a rocket ship, so you get like rocket ship sound where you're like just fully
On a
assaulted.
rocket ship.
And so you can't it's kind of muffled. They do the sound mixing really weird, but they just keep it's the most any movie has ever been filmed in true IMAX, and it just keeps blowing up at you. I was assaulted. I had like deafness and PTSD by the end of it, but it was so.
remember you saying that, yeah.
You were so drawn
And
into
it was so wonderful.
And Jason and I could not it was like driving a truck down a road became riveting. And it was one of those movies where somebody's gonna watch it on their iPad and be like, I didn't get this movie. Well, you watched it on a fucking iPad. It's your fault. This movie was so gigantic, and there's just not gonna be another movie this big. And for $15, I saw the movie I'm going to talk about next. I spent $15 on. I can rent that at home, and I have the same experience as I did on a screen. This was an in the theaters IMAX mind fuck.
I've been trying to tell Kelly how great it sounds, and I feel like somebody on Facebook that I take movie advice from.
Buddy bashed it.
No, it was someone that said it was good. Did Barbara, did you say it was good online maybe?
I don't think she was not interested. I don't know if she ever went to see it because she was like, about the trailers.
Because I felt like it was maybe somebody I take movie advice from said, yay! And so I was all into it.
No, that's what I did. Because I came home and Jason, Carlton, and I, and we were both like just at the edge of our seats for the entire movie. And there's one little section that gets a little iffy where you get in that Christopher Nolan part of like Alive or Dead. Is it a dream sequence? Did we just go somewhere weird?
Because didn't he do Inception?
Yes.
Not just like really confused the
and this
out of me.
Yeah, I did too. And this is that same mindfuck, but oh my god, and Oscar time, sound mixing, sound editing. This movie's done. Like this is your winner. There is just no one else is going to do this.
I can't wait. I got to go see it.
The score was. Not only did it feel like the trumpet player was in your left ear, but he was in your face and kind of butt fucking at the same time. It was so much movie. But I really did. Like I paid $15 to get in, and I got 1501 out of it. Like I left.
So good. I gotta go see it in the IMAX. I'm excited.
Yeah. And it's the last.
I'm with Barbara. I'm not interested at all.
So again, that is Interstellar, right?
Interstellar, yeah.
Interstellar.
And I mean, if you like movies and you want to see like people go to the movies to see big things blow up, you could go see something big and blown up. He doesn't use CGI. He uses like real sets and real things. It never turns into a cartoon. You're never left looking at Spider-Man flying across the city. It's really fucking good.
We're coming back with the beginning of Hour 3. This is the wrap-up of what we call Hour 2. Al Perkins still has some entertainment to go. Katie's got some sports and politics shit, and then other stuff with Kat Carlson, and then thoughtful vulgarity. So much to do.
Some kind of shit.
Keep listening. We'll be right back right here on Q Talk.
They agreed this out.
You've been listening to The Show on Q Talk America. This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's The Show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
Oh, good evening again, everybody. It is 9 o'clock on the old atomic clock on the wall. This is the show on Q Talk America. I'm Clayton McKee. It's the beginning of what we call Hour 3. We are in the middle of the entertainment section with Al Perkins. For those of you wondering why we're all eating or why there are dinner plates, well, it is our pre-Thanksgiving show, and
instant Thanksgiving.
We called it instant Thanksgiving. We did it last year, rather oddly organically, but this year it was planned a little more. But we have a full kitchen, so why not use it once a year? And we'll make our
warm things up. We didn't actually cook anything here. All we did was reheat.
I did bake a pie that came in a box, and it told me what to do. So I was able to dial it in and set a timer and walk away. Set it and forget it. Is basically what I did.
So I'll just because now that the comments are here and I don't have to go back to them, I will just address one thing. It is for audio mixing because the sound was done on purpose. You're not supposed to be able to understand the dialogue. If you read his Christopher Nolan, and it's not his best movie. Like I think Dark Knight and Inception are his two best, and Memento. Like he's made better movies. This is just different. You're taking.
Sorry, Aaron's finally up. With the transplant, he's able to go to the theaters.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
Sorry.
Into the Woods is going to be amazing.
But
just to let you know that the sound mixing is not supposed to be intelligible. Like, it is just a cacophony of sound. Like, it's just... And I love that word.
A lot of words.
And I said it while it was going on. Like, it was so... The score is coming at you. The sound of the jet engines are coming at you.
Yeah, like you said, the trumpets in your face.
And someone shaking a throttle while an engine's going off, they're not going to be crystal clear. It was unintelligible for big parts of it. And there's an ocean crashing behind them.
Oh my God, I just want to see it so bad.
It really, oh my God. And that...
I just love like apocalypse-y type stories.
Oh my God, when that wave came down, everybody in the theater was like, I got screamed. Like, I cried at it, and I literally screamed out loud 3 times over, like... And then there's the one thing they're like, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? And it was like 5 stories of like, you were looking at it from Anne Hathaway's point of view. Of like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? And then it came up and I like screamed out loud and Jason was like grabbing my arm like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
And they're like driving a truck through a wind, like they have a haboob come through. And when the haboob comes through, it just sounded like you were in Arizona during a storm. Like, it was. I mean, it really did. Like I was like, this movie was too much.
Oh,
but it's not. It really is. It's not a terrific story movie. It's just somebody that makes really good movies, throwing everything he has at you because he's like the last person that's going to make a 70mm film. And you get 70mm. And Hans Zimmer, his scorer, he told him, "I'm not going to tell you what the story is. I'm not going to let you Steven Spielberg this. You're not. I'm just going to tell you in this scene." We're dying. In this scene, things are blowing up. Score. He wouldn't give him the script. He wouldn't let him see the script. So he had to score it off. What do you think about this sound? And then he just played with the sound mixing.
Give me death. Give me.
He was like, "You're not going to get crystal clear. Happy. You don't get crystal clear dialogue during a crisis." Like, so the sound mix. It was all on purpose, and it just made it so interesting. And it was just an interesting movie. You know what I mean? It was like going to see an art film, but an art film that cost $90 million.
So, but you've got to risk. You've got to risk death and injury to see it because the IMAX is at.
Yeah, but nobody can afford that theater, so it's only the good and it's not Superman, which Superman was a waste of time. Like I liked the movie Superman, but it wasn't filmed in IMAX.
I don't like it. No.
So I paid $15 to see that, and it never went 5 stories.
Oh.
This one, you get a close-up of Jessica Chastain's face, and he goes IMAX on a close-up. Like, he uses that camera. Like, this is the last time you're going to see 70mm film. You are not going to see this technology ever again.
You think it really is?
No, they've already said it. No one's doing film anymore. They all do digital because you had to ship this in a truck. Like, it's too big to give them a trailer to go in front of it. They just can't do it. And, one of the first movies ever filmed like that was West Side Story. In 70mm... West Side Story is the very first 70mm film, and this is the last one that you're going to see, and that's why. And it's just a great director making an interesting movie. Will you love it or hate it? You could go either way, but it's interesting. You know what I mean? It's one of those things like don't ignore something because it doesn't look exciting. Just go. It's the last. It's so cool. It's a dying art form, and he just throws everything at the screen.
Oh my God, we're going. Yep. Kelly's getting the text message right now.
Yeah, so go and see it in IMAX because if you watched on your iPad and I see you on the airplane, I'm going to kick you in the teeth. Then I saw a movie that watched on your iPad. You could probably watch it on a phone and get everything that was in there. Beautiful movie, The Theory of Everything. Eddie Redmayne, pretty much a lock for the Oscar. I can't imagine who's going to take this Oscar away from Eddie Redmayne. He's playing a capable person, full on. I mean, if he could have skated through the Holocaust, that would have sealed the deal. But aside from no Nazis in the movie, it's a beautiful performance. And Barbara, help me if you're still listening. Played the wife, and she's from Mad Men. But I get her name wrong all the time.
Oh, is it the redhead?
No.
No, it's the...
And it's not January Jones, the blonde, vapid one. It's the brown-haired one that's really cute.
Yeah.
I got to IMDb it. I thought I would remember her name, but of course I forgot it immediately. Beautiful performances.
What's it called again?
The Theory of Everything.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
It is. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful...
Is it? It's not out yet, yeah?
Elizabeth Moss?
Nope. I cannot think of her name.
Felicity Jones. Emily Watson.
It's Felicity.
Names of women.
Muhammad
Sounds
Gandhi.
like
Felicity Jones. Felicity Jones.
Like,
and it really is. It's based on a book that the character Jane Hawking wrote. So out of nowhere, and you're not expecting the part of what should be the girl, is a beautiful role, and she's playing his wife, and all the things, and it's just a really nice movie and really well done, and I think she's got a real shot now for Best Actress. Not winning, but being nominated. But I think the Oscar is his to lose in a performance that he gets it done with an eyebrow. Like, this is like Daniel Day-Lewis
and
level.
And he looks like him.
And he really, he slumps correctly. It's just really, really well done movie. Which leads us to, and I will do the link, the Independent Spirit Awards, which are for independent movies. Sometimes they mimic the Oscars. Last year they did with Dallas Buyers Club. This year, let me paste and copy the link. The big news is that for what the hell was that movie called? Whiplash. For the movie Whiplash, about the drummer. Remember we talked about that last week? Mm-hmm. Really good movie. J.K. Rowling, who I think is pretty much a lock for an Oscar. has decided to take himself out of the Best Actor category, and now he's in the Spirit Awards as a supporting actor to increase his chances, and I think it's going to help. Even though he's the lead of the movie, J.K. Rowling's, who starred famously in the revival of The Guys and Dolls. He actually had the horse right here. So that's it. The Birdman came up for a lot.
Oh yeah, Birdman. There's another one that I'm so curious
really good.
about.
Birdman was really, really good. So anyways, but that's the interesting.
This is the one, Birdman, that I was so curious when I saw this poster.
It's excellent. And that's nominated for 5 or 6 Spirit Awards.
Don't Google the image of Birdman, by the way. It's totally different.
Yeah.
And completely different from, I think, the movie that we're talking about.
Yeah.
When we get to Oscar time, I think it's going to be the sentimental choice of letting Michael Keaton win an Oscar because he's had a long career, or will you give Eddie Redmayne for doing a handicapped person? But I got to tell you, both movies were great. So the Independent Spirit, it's just that J.K. Rowling has started the campaign to switch himself to supporting actor. It's the only thing really interesting in the Spirit Awards. They're in Santa Monica. They give them out on the beach. Everybody shows up in jeans and shorts, and it's always a fun thing to watch. And Julianne Moore has a movie out to finally win her Oscar. She's got a shot where she has Alzheimer's. So she has a disease. If she could have the disease during the Holocaust, that would help. But having the...
a good Holocaust is so hard to come by.
You know what I mean? But Eddie Redmayne's he's playing handicapped, and he's wearing ugly makeup. He's a cute guy wearing ugly makeup. They can never cover up the freckles, and he does a lot of it with one eyebrow.
I'm sold.
It's kind
Still
of a lot.
Alice. That's
Still
Julianne
Alice.
Moore's.
Still
I
Alice.
think I've heard about this, which is weird because I don't really hear about things.
I think if the year stays kind of on the weak side for women, and Reese Witherspoon doesn't win, she's got the Wild movie where she walks across the earth.
Yeah.
But I think Julianne Moore finally gets her Oscar after 6 nominations, and that's it for entertainment.
Okay, Katie June, are you ready to delve back into this? Even if you don't have anything, we don't really give a shit. Oh, by the way, Kat, I have a little theme for you too. So.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We'll get that for a minute. All right, here we go. She's back. She's back with us for good, for as long as we can tolerate her. Katie June.
Today in sports. We're going to do a little bit of Today in Sports news history. Hubba hubba, the gay rugby team releases their new calendars. Al Michaels reflects on a really great career. And in politics, a man has to prove he's not dead to vote, and the Missourian is now officially a high-fiving state. This and more in sports and politics. Totally related things.
I like it.
Totes relate.
Totes
relates. So, just really quick today in sports history. Today on Tuesday, November 25th. In 1921, the first play-by-play of a broadcast football game was aired in College Station, Texas, on an amateur radio station between University of Texas and A&M in Texas A&M.
Did they do instant Thanksgiving? Does it say that?
In Austin, they did not actually talk about that, perhaps.
Sucks to know.
But it's an interesting thing. Play-by-play broadcast is now a thing in every single sport. It's a huge industry. And so that was the first time today in 1921. In 2002, Pete Rose and baseball commissioner Bud Selig met secretly to discuss Rose's lifetime ban from baseball. So another big thing that happened on November 25th in 2002.
Still banned.
Wow, still banned.
Still banned.
And that now it's getting stupid.
Yeah, it's totally.
And the struggle is real.
Still
That's right.
But they said lifetime.
Well, and they meant it, I guess. In other news, much better. And I'm going to post a link to this. I found actually just a headline that said, Hubba Hubba, gay rugby teams release their calendars. So apparently it's that time of year when anyone really, can release a new calendar. And the Nashville Grizzlies, the gay rugby team, releases their 2015 calendar.
The Lesbians of Q-Talk calendar.
So if you're...
Titties up.
Oh my
yes,
God.
I want to be January.
Oh my God.
April.
You guys, can we seriously do a Lesbians of
September.
Totally. We're gonna do this in everyone.
Jugs.
I mean,
that's not a month. And that's Katie June's department.
Yeah, you could be Jugs June.
Yes.
Oh my
Jugs.
gosh.
Jesus, really?
I'm literally in.
I like that.
So these are just pictures of men, mostly all shirtless, mostly hairy, covered in rain and water, mud, playing rugby or just touching each other inappropriately, any of the above. And it's for sale. If you'd like to purchase it, I will post the link
on our Facebook page.
And there's all. I don't think they did a calendar, but they did a photo shoot. It's the tennis team. Have you all seen that? The naked tennis team against homophobia.
No, but I'm about to look it up.
Oh, because they are hot hotties.
Well, didn't we do a story about a rowing team that did this like last week?
Now they all get naked.
They're all doing it.
They're all
The
just
tennis
naked
team
now.
and the tennis team actually
Wait,
plays.
I'm not looking for Martina Hingis naked. I don't
no.
think.
No.
Oh, maybe it's not
So
tennis, but they
trendy.
whatever the
Top
sport
10
is.
naked
Well,
tennis
there's the
players?
rowers.
The rowers we just did last
Yeah, but
week. or
now
so.
I can't think of. I thought it was tennis, but they actually play naked.
the rugby.
And they're holding
they
their
play naked?
They're holding their junk and they're actually
Oh my
playing.
God.
Somebody tell me if they saw that on Facebook.
Sports.
I'm hoping it's
Playing
golfers, maybe?
naked.
Playing, holding your junk. Type that
It was
in.
on
Naked sports and yoga.
It was
Yes.
on. It was on
Oh,
Facebook.
that's a video site
How
too.
about the Penang Nude Games
No, they were cute.
2014?
Yes.
Well, those are short.
How about 63 girls playing sports au naturel?
Type in anti-homophobia naked
Oh.
sports because it was
Okay.
all
No,
about.
she's
a lot
busy.
of,
Wait.
a lot of keywords.
yeah,
a lot of keywords.
But they were naked and they were against they were against
Homophobia.
gunfire here in the studio.
Naked gay sports.
No, they weren't gay.
Oh.
I'll do it. You talk.
Anti-homophobia.
English hockey team.
Half Naked
2 days ago?
Bears, 2014.
I'll go. Shut up.
Are
It's
we
your
still
turn.
on the Winnie the Pooh thing over there?
It's your turn.
I'll find it. You keep talking.
Okay, because I did find the University of Nottingham naked hockey team, so perhaps that's
Field
something
hockey.
that you'll want
Al,
to
we need to
Google.
be able to see
Important
both
distinction,
hands.
That's field
Yeah.
hockey.
You'd be able to see
That
both.
is true. Okay. So anyway, but again, I'll post that link for you on the Facebook page. So I was listening to NPR, and they just do such great stories over there on NPR, and they were doing a really fun interview with Al Michaels, who would have never been a name to me that I would have known or cared about.
We've talked about him a lot.
I've never really, I wouldn't have paid attention because whilst I may or may not speak of sports here on the show, I don't actually watch any of them outside of a few summer months of women's basketball. So I don't know and he doesn't talk about them. So I don't know who this guy is. But he's done some new book called You Can't Make This Up, and talks about kind of his career and some really
Yeah, it is hockey.
neat defining moments, among which are, of course, the hockey game, the big
Miracle on Ice.
the Miracle on Ice. I don't know, what year was that?
80.
1980.
Oh yeah,
February,
Lake Placid
Lake
Olympics
Placid.
against the Russians, and
Was that for the silver or the gold?
I'm gonna say gold.
Silver.
Nope. Bronze.
Wait,
Oh, that's right.
Third,
my
it was
God,
like the
trick
third place.
fucking question.
It was because as it's remembered and retold, it's for the gold medal, and it absolutely was not. It wasn't even that important of a game.
So in the movie, was it
was
for the
just
gold
a big
medal?
deal.
No.
So the movie did it right.
Yeah, the movie did it right.
So I
But
haven't seen that either. So just wanted to check
narrow that
though.
down.
There
Just wanted to be
you
sure.
I just want to let you know that if you just Google naked hockey players, a whole lot of other stuff comes
really
up.
hasn't
I don't know
moved
where
on.
the calendar is, but there's a lot of time spent taking pictures of naked hockey people.
So there's that Google world out there listening to us. Oh my Lord Almighty, that is
told
a
you,
lot of
told you.
wow.
Told you so. Told you so.
We got two lesbians. Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like penis go. Oh, and then there's also that.
Yeah, there's that. Move on.
that.
Okay, so
Move on.
moving right along. My goodness gracious.
Other ways to get pregnant, Katie.
No, that one wasn't going to get her
wasn't-
pregnant.
that one wasn't
Not
gonna do
gonna
it.
work.
No, not that one. But if you scroll down further, somebody's got a goalpost going.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Naked hockey? Is that what
So
it is?
anyway, so Al Michaels, he'd only done one hockey game ever. I just thought this was really kind of cool, and that he kind of was just like doing his play-by-play. He was really tired. He had done games prior to that. He had to do games after that, and he said it was just like the most incredible moment to really kind of keep focused on the game while announcing something that he kind of assumed was going to be huge news and, kind of world news in sports and for the USA, and just to try to remain focused. And then he said this was he was the one that called it miraculous. And then he went on to do another game of Finland and someone else and totally forgot about even saying that. And there it kind of coined the feel of the whole
And the
game.
Finland was actually for the gold, right?
Right.
Yeah, which no one really cared about.
No,
What?
because
No.
they were never supposed to win. Russian players
Yeah.
were like we are now, where they were mostly professionals. that had cheated and gotten their way back, and
Right.
ours were just college.
Like college kids.
Yeah.
Ours were college kids before they changed all the rules and let everybody cheat, and that's how you got the dream team for our basketball team. And it was one of the most exciting television moments ever because you were like, oh, it's on, we're gonna watch it. Like no one cared. But as the game went on, and it was just the fact that they stayed in the game made you watch it because it was supposed to be a complete blowout.
Yeah.
And then when they like tied the game and won,
And it was crazy.
and he only got picked because he had done one game before. They had lost their caller. They were like, I've done a hockey game once. And he went in, and it was supposed to be a blowout, so he thought it would be easy. And was not expecting it, and he got so caught up in it.
Yeah.
And it
You
really
can
is.
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to see that, and they play it like every year up to the Olympics,
Yep.
his calling of the game is 99% of the
And that's what they were
excitement.
talking about. Yeah, that's what they're talking about, kind of. And there, you know what? He actually said that he said that his most exciting moment calling sports. Well, because he had just done baseball for a while was his thing, and then he got the gig on ABC, and he talked all about his getting the gold jacket and the whole the whole
For
thing.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
So he
Him
said
and Dapper Dan.
he said that.
Or Dapper Don Meredith.
Yeah, Dapper
wasn't
Don
it?
Meredith.
Oh, and he had some really interesting stories about there was another guy who was really like snarky and like an old crotchety guy that was also on ABC.
Howard Cosell.
Howard Cosell. And
Howard
that they
Cosell
were-
is the one who talked like this all the time.
And that they were in Kansas City for like a Monday night, or in Kansas in like some really bad part of town for a Monday night football game. And they had gone out to like a really nice dinner, and they had like a white limousine was their mode of transportation. And somehow someone made a wrong turn, or they were going to all of a sudden they ended up in a really shitty part of town. And was really a really poor neighborhood, bad part of town. It was unusual to see
A
a
big
white
limo,
limousine
right.
pull through, and they're pulling around the corner, and they see a fist fight happening, and some guy is just getting beat the shit out of by these other guys, and Howard Cosell, I guess, says to the limo driver, pull up, pull up, pull up. He stops the car, he gets out, and Howard Cosell starts to play-by-play the fight. And he
Oh my God,
says,
that's great.
this little guy over here in this corner is, he's the underdog, and he's getting the shit beat out of him. And these other guys, da-da-da-da-da, they got to go home. And he goes, and that's it. The fight's over. And all the guys look at him, and they all stop, and they're like, holy shit, are you Howard Cosell?
Because he also called fights, and
That's
he's
funny.
part of the whole Muhammad
Muhammad Ali.
He's part of the whole mystique of Howard
Yeah.
of Muhammad Ali is he called the fights for him and
Yeah.
did all the interviews and the.
So cool. So
Yeah.
the guys, they asked for his autograph. He told them all to scram, and he got back in the limo, and he was real proud of himself. He broke up a fight. Yeah. Anyway, kind of fun. But he said the best football game, and this is what I thought was interesting, of his career was, and this is really kind of really sad for the Cardinals, but it was the Cardinals in the Super Bowl. And what year was that?
2009.
2009.
Yeah, it was recent.
Yeah.
And it was when the Cardinals
Might have been the only
were
one.
close to their end zone to make maybe a touchdown, maybe
touchdown usually.
an
That's
what they
extra
call those,
point.
yeah.
Well, like an
Touchdowns.
maybe it
An
was like
extra points going to be
extra
after
points.
A touchdown?
No, what's a
Field
2-point
goal?
conversion? 3 points.
3 points.
Field
All
goal.
kinds of points.
Field goal.
So,
Does it look like this?
so hey, the Cardinals were maybe gonna score.
Yep. There you go.
But it didn't
Well done,
matter
well done.
because right near the Cardinals' end zone, we made a pass. It was an interception by the other team, and they ran it all the way back down the field for
Pittsburgh, right? Pittsburgh.
Yeah, for a touchdown.
Steelers.
And he said it
Oh,
was.
God,
He
that's
said
right.
that was his most defining, like exciting moment of all sports. Was that play right there? So it was just kind of interesting. A little hometown, very very sad, but a little hometown.
Yeah, hometown losing.
Well, and wasn't
relation.
the 1980 was kind of a big year for him with sports and calling sports because there was the game, the hockey game, and then wasn't he the one that on Monday Night Football let everybody know about? Oh, he's only kind of a big Beatle. I'm just gonna kind of hang out. John Lennon about Lennon being shot.
Oh yes,
Was
yes,
he
yes, yes,
really?
Yeah,
on December 8th.
December 8th. He did the cut-in for it.
That's right.
You did. I was trying to find it. Trying to isolate it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to very well. That's
Thank you, Drew, because I was very confused.
Yeah, it definitely was not a gold medal game. And it was a weird thing that America was watching. It was the time of day that it was on, that it was in prime time, and you just slowly tuned into that.
I'll never forget
Oh,
watching
no,
that with my mom and dad. Like,
I was
that
in-
was such a great memory.
I was in
of my
Florida
mom
on
and dad.
vacation, and we were just watching it and kind of fucking around, and all of a sudden we were all involved, and all of us
Engrossed.
crying,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
Oh my
exciting.
God, we were
Whole family.
extreme-
All right,
yeah, it
next.
was wonderful.
Okay, next is...
Shut up, it's your turn.
So there is this, and I just don't really know how to share this, so I'm going to just post it on our Facebook page. The 2014's weirdest and wackiest campaign ads, which are just great. I mean, there are literally... there's no way to share it without reading all the text, which I won't do, but there are literally naked politicians on screen, people like shooting animals, people shooting plates, people like
Castrating
making
pigs.
out
Castrating
with their
pigs.
wives, castrating pigs, like deep tongue kisses with their wives, like weird shit that people are doing to get elected. So anyhow, the weirdest and wackiest campaign ads of 2014 will also be on our Facebook page. Then we have this sad guy, Dale Hopfinger. Poor guy. Had
Sounds
to prove
made up.
he's
It's all
actually not dead in order to vote. Ran into a little problem. He was told he was dead. An election worker even told him that local records listed the date of his demise as September 25th. But after some persuasion, he says he finally got them to allow him to cast a ballot in Lee Township. He's been working to figure out what happened. He's only 48 years old, and he plans to live a long while. So he will
and keep voting.
He'll be voting again. And last but not least, Courtney Allen Curtis. See, this is what we're talking about, like actual government is happening at the state level. So thanks, state legislatures. Courtney Allen Curtis wants Missouri to adopt the high five as the official state greeting. Because that's what we need in a time like now,
Yeah.
with all of the issues that the
It's like
America's
when they
facing.
voted for pizza being a vegetable. When they
Yeah.
wasted that time.
And God bless her, she's a Democrat. She's introduced a bill to the Missouri House of Representatives, it's HB 1624, that reads, "The high five is selected for and shall be henceforth known as the official state greeting in the state of Missouri."
But when was the last time you had a good high five? Like, let's get behind this here for a second.
She goes,
I think that's
wait,
a little
I did a
ironic.
good low five lately,
but she goes on to say, and this is actually great.
My
that
condolences
this
to your
is-
5.
that this is actually written in a bill. The high five is friendly, fun, and it can lift spirits. And with tensions running high in the Capitol building, the high five might just be what Missouri needs.
Yeah,
The
that's
tension's running
Fuck
high.
yes,
in
I'm
Missouri.
ready.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm in.
putting your
Wow.
hands up. What?
she has got her finger on the pulse of Missouri.
Hands
Yeah,
up,
hands
hands up,
up.
don't shoot. Give me a high five. and
Kidding me? That's
Fergie.
So good.
That is
Wow, Fergie.
unacceptable.
I don't know what you people are talking about. I'm on board.
Stration and
Other
dumb
residents
music.
are giving it a thumbs down.
No, my God.
The second highest vote
You always
getter.
got to be your detractor.
The bill is
Good morning.
The bill is currently not on the House
the fuck are you?
calendar, and no hearings about the measure have been scheduled.
Oh, could you imagine if they had a hearing?
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
I'm actually surprised that they're not. To be honest, I'm really surprised.
Could I add a political story that's tickled me all day?
Would you?
Please.
The House
Show me on the doll.
Yeah, the House subcommittee showed us on the doll where Benghazi was not a scandal, and it was a Republican-led committee of the House, and it was their 7th time saying that nothing really happened there. And Lindsey Graham, John McCain's wife, went on TV to say, "Shut up, I'm talking." And said that they did not do their job, and he won't believe it till the next committee reports.
Well,
But the Republicans were so disappointed in the fact that their own people couldn't make it a scandal that they released it at 7 p.m. on Friday, so it would miss all the news cycles. And it's just hysterical that one more Benghazi one more time the Republicans had a committee, interviewed everybody, and said, "Shit,
Nope, yep, still not.
just one more time.
just one more time."
One more time.
But Lindsey Graham, God bless
8
that
times
woman.
a charm.
She can't put that purse down and move on.
Oh, Katie.
Okay, that's it
That's
today.
it for
It's sports and politics.
Okay,
it.
well now we're gonna make
like it.
we're gonna make an attempt at this cat
Brand new fucking segment. Here
little
we go.
segment.
I like it.
It's called Other Stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
It's
So-
no music. What's the
No,
music sound like?
Can we
it's
to
a
hear
music-
it?
She's
Here
gonna
it
hear
goes.
it
Get it.
just as you all are gonna hear it.
For the first time right now.
I had to find
Oh,
something with a
bullshit.
stinger at the end. So
Oh,
so
fuck yeah, I love
here
a
we go.
stinger
Let's
at
see
the
what we can
end.
do here.
Take notes. Yes. Tonight, in whatever the fuck this segment is, a follow up on some old news. Jose
It's short.
Canseco.
Heads up, it's short.
And that's the end of that.
It's only 16 seconds
Well,
long.
you could have given a bitch a heads up before this.
Well, I wanted to try it organically and see how it worked.
I wanted to watch
That
you
went
crash
well.
and burn live.
Would you like to try it again? We can do it.
Roll it again. Roll it again.
Go ahead.
From the
It's a good
top.
thing
From
that
the
this
top.
show's not going to be live until next week.
All right, hit it again. I'm
Let
gonna
me
try
go
faster.
old school choir on
All
your
right,
ass.
here we go,
From the
Karen. We're
top.
going to do it again.
In a brilliant segue from sports, we're going to follow up on Jose Canseco shooting his finger off. If you're living in your parents' basement, there's good news. There's a Lego Strip Club edition. And we'll talk about some Arkansas and Mississippi and some gay marriage tonight on whatever the fuck this is.
Very nicely
Look how none of us
executed.
interrupted you.
Look at that. And I
So
hit the
far.
post and everything.
That's good.
No,
You did hit
that
the post.
is
I'm proud of you.
good.
And I like it when you use radio terms. It really makes me happy. Like, because
To hit the post,
you're the
yeah.
only one who understands what clocks are. Everybody else calls them pie charts. She whipped up. We got through clocks in just minutes the other night at her.
It's true. I handed Al a copy
That
of it,
is
and
so
he
good.
promptly crumpled it up and threw it on the floor.
No, I just covered up the clocks part of it and looked at your horrible handwriting.
Anywhere where Al realizes, oh, wait, I can't talk here, we're not going to do that part.
It doesn't say anything about Al can't talk anywhere on this legal sheet.
But it's not your segment.
Allegedly, I have the same handwriting as a third grade boy
who was also a serial
who
killer.
is also a serial killer.
And you have the same haircut,
Allegedly. That's true.
That's true.
That is true.
Fair point.
All right.
too. Carry on, my wayward
Following
son.
up, frequent listeners may remember that we reported that Jose Canseco shot his fucking finger off.
Yeah.
Smart.
In a
And the
smart
weeks
move.
in between have been thumbs down for Jose Canseco's dismembered middle finger.
Because a high five is no longer possible.
Now
High four.
he's trying to turn his misfortune into a small fortune.
Oh, hey.
The
Selling
contra-
his finger.
The controversial former baseball star said he was cleaning a gun on October 28th when he accidentally shot himself in the left hand and ended up losing part of his middle finger. Although doctors attempted to reattach the 50-year-old ex-slugger's finger, it fell off November 13th during a Las Vegas poker tournament.
Oh! You got a full hand.
And literally right on the table.
Jesus.
Nope.
I'm all in.
no bandage,
Literally.
nothing.
All in.
Jose Lefty himself tweeted, okay, well, I might as well tell you, I was playing in a poker tournament last night and my finger fell off. Someone took a video of it.
Sliced it right
Oh my god,
off.
I need to see the video.
A follow-up tweet says,
Immediately.
my finger should have been amputated from the beginning. It was very loose with no bone to connect it. It was also smelling real bad.
He's the Stacey Lewis of poker players.
If you will.
Maybe that's whose finger it was.
Could have been.
Canseco is now trying to make as much money as he can from his middle finger.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His manager says that his client has the video of the finger falling off and may sell it to media outlets for the right
we're
price.
gonna buy it.
I want to watch it right now. I'm
I
Googling it.
I got an untouched Discover
He's
card.
trying to get a hands up on this deal.
Canseco also claims he's
You already
planning to
gave it to
auction
her.
both the fallen fingertip and the gun that shot it off to the highest
Okay, Jose Canseco.
That's enough.
I'm okay with just the video if that's a lower bid.
I still don't understand why anybody, because we heard of that, and there was
Right.
another one this past week where a guy was cleaning his gun and shot, if I'm not mistaken, like a 6 or a 12-year-old somewhere back east. Why do you clean a gun with bullets in it? I don't understand
don't
that.
know how to clean your gun.
Right, good,
Well,
clearly.
then there's the guy that has the quote
just
about
wanted
the
it to be
the reason
shiny.
why I need to have a gun is to protect those of you that don't know how to use it. I'm a responsible gun owner.
Sure.
And I can help you. And then his 3-year-old got a hold of the gun and shot his 4-year-old.
Yeah.
yeah.
True story.
Real
The
good.
4-year-old's in a coma.
Real cool.
I also, true story, used to have a big giant life-size poster of Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire hanging on my wall. So that
yeah.
happened. Bash
Yeah.
Brothers, hashtag Bash
Mike
Brothers.
McGuire?
Mark
Mark
McGuire.
I know, but I know who he is. But really, that one?
They were the Bash Brothers.
Because that's what
They were like
was
when they were
happening, right?
A's, like back to back. Boom, baseball bats. Bash Brothers.
I know, but I could see wanting to hump one, but shouldn't the other one be like out cleaning something? Right. No, Mark McGuire's ugly.
Yeah.
Well,
And a ginger, if I'm not mistaken.
Further entertaining
No
tweet from
soul.
Senor Canseco.
oh, I know. Is this about the
This is very
breakup?
fun. No, this is the eBay ad will read,
Oh, for God's
slightly
sakes.
used middle finger with 462 home runs could be used as a stirring straw for drinks.
Stop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He also had a
Clearly.
really weird Twitter breakup. It
Did-
it says
like breaking up with Twitter? Or
no,
With
his
his finger?
girlfriend,
That girl right
Jose
there. All right.
Canseco, has bigger problems than a blown off finger, and he's got this really bizarre breakup with like a 21-year-old model from LA. It's weird. look at this is the couple. It's very strange.
That is very
anyway,
strange.
A lot of really weird things happening for him.
What's the
related
ginger's
news-
name?
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
Thank you. Good luck.
In related news, Jose Canseco should not be using Twitter. Now, there is an update to this story recently added. Jose Canseco has recently admitted to TMZ that his reattached middle finger did not come off during the poker game. And when the website contacted him about purchasing footage of the finger, he told them that he made the whole fucking thing up.
Oh.
What?
Yes.
Dirty, rotten
I
fucking
know.
liar.
In breaking news, a baseball player lied about something.
I gotta tell you, that story has been amusing
Shenanigans.
me privately for like 10 days. I heard it in New York.
Look at you
brunch.
with math.
That is horseshit. Jose Canseco, fuck yourself.
They were
I know.
dazed.
With that finger.
Yeah,
Right up
seriously.
with a pooper.
That-
Right up
Finger.
there.
Maybe that's how it came.
I can't believe you put a
God.
poster of this ugly motherfucker up in your room.
I'm going
Oh
to
my
show
God,
you the poster.
everyone had a poster.
The Bash
I know
Brothers,
what you're
right?
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Google
not-
that.
It was literally life
It was a thing.
size.
No, it was a thing. And the guns on them.
Can you put a link to the poster in the chat room so other people can experience this
Jack.
misery?
All right, next turn.
Okay.
Shut up, it's your turn.
Shut up, it's my turn.
Said that,
Fucker.
fucker.
All right. If you happen to be sad and still living in your parents' basement at the age of 42, there's good news for you. There's a Lego strip club set available to you.
Oh!
Yes. As you're admiring your Death Star Lego sets and your Millennium Falcon Lego set, you can also admire this unofficial Lego strip club featuring the popular G-rated toys wearing G-strings. The set
Oh, that took a turn.
Didn't see that one coming.
Show me on the Lego doll where your uncle likes you.
The set, produced by Citizen Brick, includes 4 minifigures and a club with zebra print
And a
couches
club.
and a pole.
Had a pole.
And, like a night at an exotic dance joint, these Legos aren't cheap. The whole thing costs $275.
Shut the fuck up.
$275.
No, really, shut up. What?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn it, Alper.
Lego Strip Club Royale
I know.
play
Strip
set.
club.
I hope it's this picture where you can only see the back of the ginger set.
It might be that one. No, I've totally seen that one before.
I'm with you.
Citizen Brick owner Joe Trupia told the Huffington Post that he's sold a few hundred so far. The company has been customizing Legos since 2010. It produced a popular Breaking Bad set last year.
Complete with real meth.
We're fanatically doing
Yeah.
things that Lego won't do, he told the Huffington Post.
I wonder why they won't do it.
Like being on meth.
That is really
Did you Google it? Yeah.
funny.
The latest-
Lego City Strip Club.
Called the Citizen Brick Center for the Performing Arts, is a place where dreamers can dream and dancers can dance, according to the website.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Lego keeps close tabs on Citizen Brick's doings, and the company even supplied the disclaimer on Citizen Brick's site to emphasize that the products are not endorsed by Lego.
Okay, for all of you right now, I'm going to put this link in the chat room.
That-
Please just go to it.
Just Google Lego strip bar. It's not that hard.
No, go to. You want to see a pretty girl? Go to the link I just posted in the in the
Oh,
chat room.
Lord.
Yes.
Yeah,
God help
she's
us
a
all.
she's a beauty.
So as you're making your wish list for Santa, see, isn't that great?
Oh,
That's
Look at that!
nice.
Look at the
Wow.
look at the hose on her too.
Look
she
at the
has
makeup.
high heels. They're
Sure
clear. They are clear
I think
plastic.
there's a goldfish in the bottom. Wait, do you see the goldfish?
Oh,
right there?
good Lord Almighty.
She's got Mimi's blue eyeshadow.
There's dollar bills, y'all.
They are-
They've
In your
actually
bra.
they've actually done some hips on her there, little hip action
That is fucked up.
with
That's
paint.
quality work right there.
is.
Worth every penny of the $275.
Worth it.
Every penny.
I must agree.
Santa may be dropping one of those at my house, huh?
I mean, maybe.
Dropping something.
Drop it a deuce.
And I like. Here's a picture of the Lego. Oh, the male stripper. Stand by. I'm gonna post a picture of that.
Lego Strip Club.
Continue on, Kat.
That's all there was written. There's a Lego strip club. There it is. Look at the pictures.
Okay,
Sold.
if we're gonna give you this segment, we need more out of you than
What the
this.
fuck? You guys are looking at
You
all the
gotta work a
pictures.
little
It's
bit
working.
harder.
All right, so what's the next thing you
All
gotta
right.
say? What else?
Next and last story, I have additional marching on of the gay marriage. Turns out today, the 8th Circuit ruled in favor of gay marriage.
Go Eighth Circuit.
Go Eighth Circuit.
So this
I know.
is in to get rid of the stay on Arkansas's gay marriage?
Yes, this is Arkansas and Mississippi are directly affected by today's ruling. This happened today.
That's shocking for Mississippi.
Yeah.
That's tough. The South.
Well, it's coming down from a
Deep
federal
South.
district court kind of a level. So
Crooked letter.
yeah. Incidentally, people who are keeping track, the Eighth Circuit covers Arkansas, Iowa, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North and South Dakota, and of course Mississippi. The U.S. district judges struck down same-sex marriage bans as unconstitutional in Arkansas and Mississippi today on Tuesday, overturning measures voters had overwhelmingly approved in both socially conservative southern states. The two judges, Christine Baker in Little Rock, Arkansas, and Carlton Reeves in Jackson, Mississippi, ruled that the prohibitions against gay matrimony in their states denied guarantees of equal protection under the law for same-sex couples. So it's the same 14th Amendment, 14th Amendment, 14th Amendment.
Now because yesterday there was the ruling in Arkansas that struck it down just in Arkansas, and they put a stay in it until the Eighth Circuit. Because the stay in Arkansas was different because it had nothing. It didn't define homosexuals as a protected class.
Right.
They were saying they were being discriminated as women. Not as gay women, but as just like women not being able to be married. And it was a slightly different version that they were saying we don't buy the same
And that was
sex.
at the state level?
That was at the Arkansas state level. And she's like, we don't buy it that the gays are a protected class, but women are.
Sure.
So you can't discriminate based on sex, and this is based on sex. And I thought that's
legit.
I
mean, come at it from every direction you can. Please keep coming at it.
Yeah, I thought, wow, that's a different
argument.
gun in the arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah, it says the back-to-back decisions were the latest in a flurry of recent court rulings striking down statutes and state constitutional amendments across the United States defining marriage as a union exclusively between a man and a woman. These laws impose unconstitutional classifications on the basis of gender in violation of the Equal Protection Clause, which is what you're talking about.
Yeah. An interesting little kicker there.
Yeah,
and that's really smart.
Yeah. Both judges put their rulings on hold for the time being, meaning legal recognition of marriage for gay and lesbian couples was not imminent in either state, pending appeals.
But that's what I can't figure out because the Arkansas one, they forgot to put the stay in place. Mm-hmm. So people got married. And then they finally were like, oh, wait, fuck. We meant to put a stay in there. But they said it was going to go away based on the Eighth Circuit. So if the Eighth Circuit ruled, I thought that would end it. But so that
Reeves from the Eighth Circuit stayed his ruling for 2 weeks to allow Mississippi officials time to bring an appeal. I don't see anything.
So Arkansas, it's official then because Arkansas ruled and they were waiting on the Eighth Circuit. So that means Arkansas makes it 36, 37?
37.
It's funny that we can't even keep track
Katie,
anymore.
I know, it's going so fast.
I do actually have a map up.
We're gonna go now to our correspondent Katie G.
Where's our
this map? You know what's really interesting is like we're in a place where this map is 5 days old and it's out of date because it says. Well, no, forgive me. So it says Arkansas is a pro-marriage court ruling pending further action.
And that's the Eighth Circuit today.
Further action.
Yeah.
And so that was, I'm sorry, that's Arkansas and who else?
Mississippi.
Okay,
MISS.
Crooked letter.
More states. So if you actually
I
look
had
at
the crooked letter joke minutes ago.
I caught
She caught it.
It was good. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll be here all night.
That's all the laughter you need, right? I caught it.
Do you want to?
Show me on the doll where he thinks you're funny.
Do you know what is actually where I looked for this? Because as you're talking about it, I remember seeing an article within the last few days that National Organization for Marriage is falling apart. Like NOM, right? The biggest national anti-gay organization is basically broke.
Oh, national. Oh, yeah.
Which is not surprising. And you really have to kind of look at the way that, like, you have to just, like, follow these social trends, right? And these fuckers aren't going to be making money for forever.
We also haven't been hearing of late that I know of the Phelps group of morons.
Yeah. Well, people are just over it. I think, I mean, it's just my opinion, but like they were like exciting for what they were. Even when people didn't like them, they still like to talk about them. And I just think people are kind of over it. That would be maybe. But so in 2013, the Human Rights Campaign filed a complaint with the IRS to force the National Organization for Marriage to release their financial data because they had not released their data, and as the type of organization they are legally required to do so. Right. So
because they're so political, they can't claim not for profit, right?
Right. So HRC filed this complaint, forced them into doing it, and they're practically bankrupt. Apparently, according to an HRC analysis of the organization's 2013 tax filings, more than half, this is so interesting, more than half of the organization's $5.1 million. So all of 2013, they raised $5.1 million. Over half of that came from two people. Anonymous, by the way.
Dick Fillet.
But two anonymous donors.
And the Duggars.
And that 5.1 million in and of itself is a 50% drop from 2012. So they made 10.2 million in 2012, 5.1.
Well, people realize the game's over. Why are you going to fund something
in 2013?
We're losing.
The National Education for Merit education budget, which goes to anti-gay propaganda, dropped by $3.5 million or 70% in just 1 year. And at the end of 2013, they ended up in a staggering $2.5 million in debt. Just really interesting. And they say that either donors are wary of being unmasked as they're like more and more hateful. And they pointed specifically to, oh gosh, who was... there's someone recently, like it's not in this article. It must have been a different one. But they were talking about certain like business leaders who had given to the National Organization for Marriage, who over the last year were called out and then tried to run away from it. No, I didn't give them money. I only gave them $50 or whatever. But like people were really criticizing them for giving, and people were losing, big high up officials were losing their jobs. And it was like some big tech company, I want to say. It was like
yes.
It was a tech company. And I think Mozilla Foxfire was one of them.
Hopefully somebody listening.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah, that does sound familiar. You say that.
Or Firefox was one of them. And then they also are saying...
Fourth person interruption. You love that? Just love that?
I know, right? I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, I'm hip to this jive. No. I've set this up correctly.
She also knows we can technically do 10:30 if we have to.
So anyway, just really interesting that they were saying, like, not only are the donors just not wanting to be discovered anymore because of the blowback that they're experiencing, but also, like, they're watching the tide of, history.
Human
and they're
events,
like, I'm throwing good money after bad. I'm done giving it. Or they said there are others still who likely have just changed their positions over time. They've like changed their minds as more people are coming out.
They met a gay person.
Right, exactly.
Met one gay person. People are coming out, and they like maybe gay marriage became legal in their state, and like they didn't all explode into immediate hellfire.
Right.
So
if your marriage is in any way affected by gay marriage, one of you is gay.
Right. At least one of you.
I saw that today.
At least one of you.
At least one of you.
It's awesome. Anyway, interesting story. I thought.
That is.
So, yeah, gay marriage is still marching right across our faces.
It's down.
So, anti-marriage federal appellate court ruling. So these are a couple of these places are seeking SCOTUS review.
This is the best Kat Carlson segment we've ever had.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Continue.
These folks are waiting on SCOTUS.
You sound so much like Katie June.
And they are
I like
Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee. The places that still have the marriage ban, that nothing's been done. Not surprising. North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, which is surprising.
North and South Dakota and Nebraska, they will all be affected ultimately by the 8th Circuit.
The 8th Circuit. Oh, yeah. Mississippi, which we just talked about, and also Alabama and Georgia. And the pro-marriage ruling at the appellate court level. Oh, wait, that's Montana and South Carolina, which also has something else. I don't know. South Carolina's a whole bunch of fuck.
How about
They'll be happy to hear
They're
it.
literally like 3 different colors.
Show us in the South
this.
Carolina how you feel.
I didn't hear you say anything about lower South Dakota.
Yeah.
Further South Dakota. Further South Dakota.
Yeah. Anyway, really, it's just an interesting map. And Texas, actually. They're assholes, too.
It's getting there. It'll get there.
Fucking Texas.
Further South Dakota.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
So there you go. Whatever the fuck that was. That's all.
No, come on.
That's all.
Should we have a good high
segment.
five?
Let's do it.
Welcome to Missouri.
Let's have an awesome high five.
South Carolina, a whole lot of
That
fun.
was Kat Carlson's segment of Fuck It.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Tomo got engaged.
Tomo!
Hey.
He got engaged down under.
Oh, Tomo,
That's what she said.
congratulations.
He's further down under.
That's
Wow.
fantastic.
Explains why you don't want Pop-Tarts shipped to you then, apparently. He's busy
I
getting
guess
something else
what-
popped.
He's trying to fit into his dress.
Tart.
Tart, yeah. Or a tart, exactly.
I want to see photos. I want to see like engagement photos. Like, is that just a thing I do? Like
No, I want to see him
maybe.
too.
Yeah, right. Fun.
We want to
I'd
know
love
what people
to-
look like.
Yeah,
I don't recall if Tomo's ever sent us a picture of
He has
himself.
not, and I think we should do that with all these people.
I think we should.
They like
All
to
right.
remain
I
anonymous.
did get
Everybody's
a-
selfie stats.
I did get a picture some time ago. I think we were in Studio B of somebody who listened to us, and they were in a dress in their kitchen and wanted to know what we thought of that. And I don't think they're
Did you
listening
say it
anymore.
was lovely?
Oh, I don't recall. Don't
Oh,
recall.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I do. I got it. Was a private
I'm gonna
message.
go get some
Was
more
it a
wine.
dirty picture?
Bring all the bottles in, because they're all
Please,
almost
yeah.
empty.
All right, here we
think
go.
that's fantastic.
We have plenty of those goddamn
Tomo, we want you fully dressed in the picture.
maybe. You never know.
I'm just saying that we don't want dirty pictures unless you're on a hockey team.
We'll
No,
take
there's-
one of each. One
Yeah.
of each.
Yes.
Yeah.
Horseshit. All right, here we go with our one of our most favorite and award-winning segments that
Beloved.
critics like to
I
call a
want
nice
an award.
attempt.
You people don't tell me anything.
No, it's not your segment. It's a community segment.
Oh,
Shut
I
up,
see.
it's my turn.
All skate.
Shut up.
Here we go.
All skate.
Wow, why am I so drunk and I'm like, I still have all this wine left?
I don't know what you're doing.
Because you've been drinking Katie's wine.
No.
No?
She's got a lot of wine left too.
I really
out.
wish somebody
In morals,
somewhere.
somewhere. We don't know where they are. We found them. Here we go.
Ooh.
Final segment. It goes like this.
And now, thoughtful vulgarity, where we, in the studio, try to make ourselves slightly less shallow, which is not hard to do. We will ask one question of the panel and have them try to answer it while fucked up drunk. Because you know at home how well it goes when an important question comes up 90 minutes after alcohol has been served. Politics, religion, why not? You're fucked up. What could possibly go wrong? Who could you offend? You've been warned.
Did you say tomorrow?
Oh, thank you, Kitty.
It is. Tomo's like Tomo's. He says first of all to get
actual tomorrow afternoon. Just like
to get those pictures of him, we have to send more than Pop-Tarts, number one. Number two, he's shy and just drunk now. And I'm like, well, it's Wednesday afternoon where you are. But I'm realizing, it's day drinking. Who cares?
Best time to get drunk.
I know.
What are you doing tomorrow afternoon?
Wednesday afternoon.
hanging out with you. Yes.
Clearly we're
This could all
besties.
be very dangerous.
Based on your new drinking schedule that I just learned about.
Would you like one?
I've had one. They're delicious. I'll have another.
Salted caramel nut.
Please.
I would like to have one, I think. And then I'll go like this.
All right, we'll do the
Take a
hokey
pass. I'm
easy.
gonna pass.
All right, yes.
Have one of these.
We'll do the easy hokey thing, and please.
Pass some to Clayton.
Oh, he says it's Wednesday evening.
Evening.
Tomato.
Whatever. Oh, I've got some left on my plate. My plate. What is this nice plate?
No?
Some bread and
Okay,
some coffee
we were
crisp.
missing
It's a
consonants. Now we got
Thanksgiving
extra
bread.
vowels. It's
Shut
a
up.
Pelate.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
His palatial palate.
Shut up. Shut up in your face.
Show me on the dial where you want me to put my vowels.
Hey,
Come on.
All right, we'll do the easy thing. What are you grateful for?
What? No.
Come on.
I hate this segment.
what?
What are you grateful for? Nothing, Mr. McKee.
We do this every year.
Well, every
You have to
year
say the
you're
same
supposed-
goddamn
there's this
thing.
weird
Well, it's
Thanksgiving
only
thing.
once
I
a
don't
year.
think every year you say the same thing. Well, you might.
For you, it's like puppies and Aaron, and that's all you're happy about. And then we move on to Cat.
Well, how about if we
You don't
find out?
fucking know me.
How about if we find out?
Fucking know me. What if I
Oh wait,
say
that
I
wasn't
go
me.
ahead.
No, she's
Shut
like,
up, it's my
fuck you.
turn.
It's puppies and Aaron. Whatever. I'm out. Drop mic.
That's right.
Boom.
Hello.
Boom.
Someday in my life, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna drop the mic
Actually,
and storm off.
that would not be my answer.
Ooh, Aaron, you're out. You got
Sorry.
the
Let
boot.
me rephrase
Aaron.
that.
Got the boot.
Wow.
Puppies
Sorry for
Aaron,
your luck.
And
Breaking news.
this just in. But a friend of mine who I had mentioned, diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago. It had recently come back. What just happened?
She just tried to make sweet love to that nutty confection.
I don't know, but I just spit on your computer. That was disgusting.
What the fuck
And
just
humiliating.
happened? And then she's spitting at
I
me.
look up at her. She's got her tongue on it going,
I'm so confused.
Oh my God, that nut will never be the same.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, but seriously, this is important.
Yeah.
Anyway, she had gone to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester and had gotten some really good results, and so you're obviously definitely very grateful for that. But then there was one test left, and it came back to where she had to go for more tests. And so, just the idea that she was able to go back, that she's able to afford to go to the Mayo Clinic and to be at one of the best places, and that she's getting the right, what'd you say, dear?
Nothing. I'm figuring out the time in Auckland.
But that she's able to have access to all of that, the right medicine, the right doctors. They haven't made a plan yet. They don't know. But, to be 44 years old and have potential bone cancer and to have potential, because it was breast cancer and then now it's moved. And so,
Scary stuff.
It's really scary. And I just had to today, you just kind of look around and you go, it's good. It's just good. Everything is okay, even if it's not, you know?
But really, to be able to go to Mayo, my grandfather used to travel from Illinois, from Chicago to Mayo. That was the only doctor he would visit ever in his whole life. And so
big deal.
It's exciting.
Yeah,
it's great that she gets to go there.
It is exciting. I mean, compared to some of the other shitholes that she could go to and not get any kind of proper treatment. So that is what I am thankful for.
Very good.
That's nice.
See?
And puppies.
And all you motherfuckers.
And Aaron.
Whatever. And Aaron.
Ernie.
Right.
Well, clearly, I'm grateful for this delicious whatever it is.
This delicious whatever the fuck.
As evidenced by the way I was apparently just making out with it.
Making sweet, sweet love to.
It's like your eyes are rolling back in your head, too.
It's quite good.
It is really good.
I mean, it's
and
marshmallow.
I may or may not have had more than my quota of 3 beers today.
Yeah. If you make it any better, it might show up on the doll.
I'm just telling you.
Just make a doll out of it.
Exactly.
All right, there. It's already got salty nuts.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, well, 2 parts.
It's a 2-parter.
Out of how many parts make the doll? 2 parts are accounted for.
Shut up, it's my turn.
No nuts on my doll. Thank you.
It's not my doll.
Gotta get you a doll.
All right.
Yes, Tomo, I figured
I'm with
it
you,
out.
Tomo.
You leave
We
my
hate
doll
it
out of
too.
this.
Legitimately, I am thankful for the fact that there is always life after fill in the blank. There's always like the next adventure. There's always something else. Like,
Can I hug you?
Oh,
yeah, sure.
Different doll.
Different doll.
Oh, now it's lesbian bed life.
Oh no, she's asleep. I'm okay.
He touched
But I think that's important because when you have like a big major thing from your life, like I just haven't seen you or talked to you since the change.
What a good friend you
The
are.
change. Nice. I know. We're close.
For anyone listening, we're not talking about the change.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm clearly much too young for that.
It's a life change, however.
Somebody turn on the fan. But a life change, and that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and there is like something comes after that, and that something is good, and sometimes even better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm happy that there's.
Can I ask a side question in regards to that?
Yes.
Was seeing where you are now with this post-change
self-proclaimed celebrity.
Right. That had you thought of if that change would ever have come to you before, and were you apprehensive of that and thinking there is nothing else but this for me? Had you ever thought about it?
You know,
because you were shy of 8 days of being in the same spot for a decade.
In fact.
You got to get sore.
Have you talked about it on the show yet?
Years.
Like, does everyone kind of know what's going on?
I have not. No.
Oh.
No.
And we're not going to start that now, Kat. Katie.
I just didn't know because I'm calling it like the change. So if I was a listener, I'd be like, "What the fuck?" and I'd stalk and I'd do all kinds of weird Facebook things.
And that's okay. You can stalk me on Facebook. It's fine.
Okay.
Kat Carlson.
Job change.
Kat with a K, Carlson with a C.
Job change.
We talked about a job change.
We did talk about a little job change.
Job
And
change.
I've been kind of on the move and everything. And I did spend
As
a lot of
opposed to
time.
on the run, totally different.
On the lamb.
Or the lamb.
For the lamb.
Yeah.
The lamb.
Show us on the poo where you think you ate Indian food.
You know what? And I didn't see that. And I can liken it to a relationship in a way. In fact, I've taken to calling it the breakup.
That's a fair assessment.
And sometimes you don't know that the relationship has gone bad until you get out.
Yes.
You can't see the forest for the trees. You're mired in it, so you don't realize the dysfunction.
So no, it never occurred to me to leave.
Sure.
You know, until all of a sudden I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this is what I do.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It was.
And this is who I am.
And it was very much my identity.
Yeah, that's a very valid.
And that was the toughest part was the identity. Like I'm no longer
that person.
Yeah, I'm no longer the face of this, and I'm no longer,
It's hard.
Yeah.
Now she's just the face of everything else.
Now I'm
the Memorial VIP. Across the Memorial VIP beer garden.
Post
I
show.
am my own memorial.
VIP. Post show. I'll have a separate discussion with you in
follow-up
regards to the
question.
same with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gosh, I've had just 2 experiences similar, and they weren't for as long, but they were like really passionate, like places that I was a part of, and leaving those on whether it was one was on my terms, one was not necessarily, and it was it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. But things get better
They
after.
totally do.
All of a sudden, you're like, what the fuck was I thinking with her?
Yeah.
Totes bet.
It's just the totes bet.
Totes bet.
So look forward to that.
Wow.
To
So
that.
now I'm gonna go back to making out with my
Gooey
bar
lovely.
thing. Madam June.
I just feel happy for your for that revelation, Kat, because I and again, I'm not gonna belabor it, but I just like that. I've been there. It's a hard thing, so I'm just yay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think mine is pretty. Whatever, cheesy or silly as it is, but I really have come to be like I just can't stop telling Palmer how thankful I am for her and like just loving on her so much because I didn't realize what a miracle baby she kind of
It's
was.
her daughter, Al, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, her name's
I was not sure.
Palmer with a P.
It's been a
Parker's sister,
With
right?
a B.
sound.
I don't
Puget
actually know
sound.
P in sign language, so I can't actually do it for you. Ding, P.
Yeah, show
That's
me on
K.
the me on the doll where you did
That's
that.
P.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, because that's not that upside down. Okay.
If I was doing a handstand, that would have been right.
Yeah. So, but like
And I would be able to do a handstand. 2 pieces of news.
2 things that are important.
Okay.
2 things that are important right now are happening over there with Al.
This just in.
So,
It's a gang sign for death.
Riveting radio
Palmer.
right here.
yeah.
Yeah, now we're going to speak in sign language just to make you feel more out of
Actually,
touch.
there are a lot of people that probably prefer it. So, it's
So
fine.
yeah, I just like really just with what a challenging time we've had. I mean, like how relatively easy we had a time getting pregnant with her, and like what an amazing, wonderful, amazing child she is. I just am so beyond thankful
She's a
that
cute
if she is the only child we have, I mean, I just will be so happy. So that's it.
she's
Thankful.
a cute kid.
Yeah, she is so cute.
Oh, growing up so fast. You posted a picture just the other day about I don't know what the hell, something that you all had done. And I'm like, God, the kid's getting big.
I know, it's
They
really
grow
bizarre.
up.
Yeah.
It's like a
Nothing
puppy.
says I love you like whatever the hell you were doing. That kid's getting big.
Side question, follow-up question. It was brought up in the VIP lounge. Does she often?
Oh my God, wear makeup? What the fuck? VIPers? No. I know. Someone was like,
right, legit.
someone at the next party said, do you put makeup on your daughter? And I'm like, she's fucking 3. No.
So yes.
Well,
but it
I had
was,
to ask.
no,
I had to
but
ask.
I will tell you, her eyelashes are actually, they're pretty exquisite. And, from what I understand,
So were mine at 3.
eyelashes come from the father's side. Is that like a thing a drunk person told me at a party? I don't know. Because it actually,
if
I don't
you
know,
believed
Google
it, I
feels-
believe
it
it.
feels totally
Clarification,
legit to me. Wow.
It is actually a thing that a drunk person
it.
told me at a
Totally
party,
legit.
and I took it, which is maybe makes sense.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
Marty can
they're
give it to you.
delicious.
But like, and only in certain pictures. In
I'll
certain
get it.
pictures, the girl looks like a porcelain doll face.
Yeah.
I'm like,
She
maybe
does
a little lip gloss.
some
I don't know.
pictures.
She's
Yeah.
like 3. You gotta moisturize.
She does wear
I
cherry
think-
chapstick.
See, there it is.
She has
It's the cherry
really
chapstick.
badly
Ding, ding,
chapped, bleeding lips. It's sad pants.
Because she's 3 and she does this all the time.
And she's a mouth breather. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kat knows that because Kat does that all the time.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm
It's my
just
turn.
saying.
But yeah,
Dawn-
no makeup.
Don, you take your nuts in your left hand and your
And you're
salty
doing the
caramel
right.
sauce in your right. And you mash them up.
Little marshmallow, I think. Some
And then you have
graham.
cat lick 'em.
What?
Some graham cracker. Little marshmallow. What the front? What?
No
I
graham
can't
cracker at
not
all.
see that.
No
I'm sorry,
graham cracker at all.
you two were talking.
You're welcome.
Clayton?
Well, I'm appreciative of the fact that it's 6 p.m. Tomorrow in Auckland right now for Tomo, who's apparently wasted and can't spell in the chat room anymore. According that's his own words, he can't spell. I think one of the things I do find that I am most
No,
grateful
it's probably
for. Can't hear those.
Zip it, you.
Jesus.
You know who you are.
The chat room is so distracting now up here on the
I know.
big
That's
screen.
what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah,
I think
like it.
one of the things that I have to be more and more grateful for all the time, and I could say the cheesy stuff of all the Friends stuff, like, you know, everybody.
But none of us would believe you.
But I think one of the most things I'm grateful for is the fact that I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I love the fact that
that is such a good one.
I wake up. Unless there's an emergency or I get a phone call, I wake up whenever the hell I want to. I go to bed when I want to. I go and I do what I want. I get to do this. I work. Though everybody's job sucks at times, I generally have a good time with what I do. Yeah. Not only just in the DJ stuff and the bar stuff that I do, but for my real job. For them, I got it pretty good. I really can't complain about too much. So, even though I doth protest about various things, I really don't have a lot of reason to do it.
Yeah.
Fun to bitch about it.
The phone call of everything going to hell never comes at a good time, because there's never a good time for everything to go to hell.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
So no matter if you get that at 4 a.m., 4 p.m., noon, it's never a good time.
Right.
So those calls are going to come in. That's just part of life. And in the business that I'm in, computers fail. People are stupid. So those two things
They just don't go hand in hand.
No. Did you turn the power on? Oh, where's the power button? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now that's a thing,
Yeah.
huh?
Is it here? Do I have it on property? Yes, it's on property. You have it. Jesus. Yes, I trust.
Can you do that remotely?
Yeah.
No, you can't turn the computer on. I can't see. Oh, you can't see it. No, I'm not there. I can't see it. People are.
My crystal ball's hazy.
Salty. One of my balls.
One of my balls is salty. The other one got caramel on it. I can't see you.
And I'm not ready to walk right now at all.
Yeah, due to the state of my ball. Show me on your uncle where the doll touched you.
On the poo.
Yes, your uncle's poo.
Show me on your uncle's poo. where
Uncle,
the doll
Mr. Hanky.
touched you. Do I have that wrong?
Who cares?
Similar, but
Same
same song.
Here's your uncle. Huh? What? Show me where the doll touched you.
Here's your uncle on poo.
What?
Show me where you'd like to be touched.
Here's your uncle on poo, the cheaper form of crystal meth.
This is your uncle.
Snort that, bitch.
This is your uncle on poo.
Available only in Tacoma.
They call it poo porn.
You don't lock your doors, you got yourself a meth lab in the morning.
Congratulations.
Welcome to Tacoma.
Mr. Perkins, we've rounded the oval table and we've come to you in your lovely green ensemble.
Yeah, she's gone colorblind and very capable.
I'm seeing teal. I'm seeing like a blue teal is what I would call
Any
it.
one of the families of crayons that have a blue hint to it.
Aquamarine.
I love
Aquamarine.
Flesh colored of the recently deceased.
I read a story about
Formerly
Judy
known as
Garland.
Peach.
Yeah. So tell your story about gratitude, bitch.
Come on, make us cry. Make us cry.
No, there's nothing to cry. It's just,
Make it good. Come on, Perkins.
Sell it.
Work it out.
Just
Shut up, it's my turn.
It's 6:04 in Auckland.
You are so good with that math.
Well,
we give
Google.
you one pie chart and you just follow it around. Well, I'm grateful for your ability to tell time.
You're very capable.
2
of
time zones. Simultaneously. My new gang sign that tells deaf people when I gotta pee.
It's a little PK going on. Little PK.
PK.
I would tell you to write on your list that deaf people, but there's no reason.
Closed captioning provided by no one.
I'm gonna write him down anyway.
For a transcript, though, send an envelope to White Plains, New York.
You're watching. Sure, pick that city.
To the high five
Don't
state.
you remember that?
Mail it to the North Pole. Who gives a shit? We're not reading it. Try Santa first. We'll go second.
Take it to Macy's.
God damn.
I got a
Don't
dwarf
they have
friend
a
who likes to
thing?
be called an elf. Let's use him.
Okay. Could you take this?
I'm
Hearing
grateful for
impaired,
my
you're on the
dwarf
list.
friend that lets me call him an elf.
At the holidays.
Sing Jingle Bells.
And whenever anybody's making cookies.
Keebler.
I know. I've been trying to get him to
Tomo. It's 05. Yeah, it's 5 after now, Tomo. I know. 6.
Thank you,
I
Tomo.
just can't get my dwarf friend to stand in front of the box of Pop-Tarts so I can reminisce about the time that there used to be dwarfs on the Pop-Tarts.
There never used to be.
dwarfs on Pop-Tarts.
Have you?
That's what he says when he runs away from the
I'm being
Pop-Tart
so
box.
I have to
serious
literally
right now.
Google this.
I'm being so serious right now.
No.
Have you ever asked your dwarf friend to show you on the doll where Pooh touched him?
Where the Pop-Tarts
Follow-up
are.
question: have you ever used your dwarf friend as?
Answer the doll.
Oh!
Only when I'm telling him the stories. I'm just going to poke you where he touched me. If you could just report to my psychiatrist tomorrow.
Tell me if this hurts.
You do a dramatic reenact.
Welcome back, Katie. Love it.
It's the worst game of charades ever
Ow.
for dwarfs.
I'm gonna poke you where you touched me.
You can write, Kat, on your list. Little people of America are not listening anymore.
Parenthetically, of course.
God.
Lollipop Guild.
We represent pretty much anyone under 4'8" out.
I gotta go.
I just don't get dwarves on Pop-Tarts. Anything.
Because he
Because he thinks that
swears.
they are Keebler elves, but Keebler never made the fucking Pop-Tarts.
Right, he's confused
He smoked too much
between
pot.
two
I thought
brands.
the Snap Crackle Pop Dragons
Those motherfuckers were never
on
on the
the
Pop-Tart
Pop-Tart
They were
box.
never dragons.
Rice Krispies. Can't get
I
that.
don't know.
Oh
I just saw
God.
the Snapdragons on the AMAs.
Just make shit up.
No, that's Imagine Dragons.
I like
Still
it.
got no time.
Fucking midgets.
Oh boy.
for real.
Let's just get them off the air.
Snap, crackle, pop. God damn.
We need the band space. Let's get the midgets off the internet.
The Dukers are having more
We
kids.
need the
gotta leave.
bandwidth.
You guys, I'm never going to be able to run for office. I'm associated with this conversation right
Honey, that was
here.
gone a long time ago.
That's why you're a supporting actor in that.
It's that thing
That
where a
ship is-
midget wraps himself around your waist and holds your money in his mouth.
What the hell is that, Molly?
It's that thing where where your friend has a heart attack and you get the two dwarfs and you rub them on the carpet and then you hit them to your friend.
What the fuck is happening?
Molly did
I literally
Stefan.
don't know.
Molly showed up.
Oh,
Remember
I'm
yes.
like have a heart attack.
Stefan
need
from,
this
Stefan from SNL?
Yes.
All the things
Dwarfs
about
on the
midgets.
carpet.
It's that thing where a midget wraps himself around your waist and holds your money in his mouth.
I remember now.
I do not.
Oh, fuck.
It's good to know the internet works in the DJ booth again, Molly.
I'm glad nobody found my repeater.
Tomo was like, Molly, is this a
God.
common occurrence?
Yes, Molly cannot hold her money. The midget can't hold his liquor, and Molly can't hold her money. It's
have
a
a
marriage made in
I have
heaven.
Watch
a
out,
fo-
Molly.
Kat, I have a follow-up about that, too.
Molly, you in danger.
Fair
girl.
point. Yeah.
Stefan. God damn Stefan. All right, I'm just grateful for like all this shit that I get to do. You know what I mean? Like work a lot, play a lot, travel a lot, just do. You know what I mean?
Fucking laugh a lot.
Laugh a lot and just have fun. And I was with some friends and we were like giggling and laughing and kind of peeing our pants a little bit. And somebody goes, God, I just never do this when I'm not with you all. And the other guy goes, yeah, I don't do this either. And they're both like, you probably do it with a lot of people though.
Hi, common denominator. How
Yeah,
are you?
oh.
No,
that's
it's just,
fun.
but it's just laughing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Twinks, gypsies, grown men in wedding dresses, a cat from Bodega, puppets in disguise.
Wait, where the fuck are we talking about now?
Hey, they're all just doing lines from Stefan.
All right.
This club has
Fair point.
everything.
This club has
A cat from a bodega.
Oh. Things have really changed since I've been away, according to Tomo.
MTV's Dan Cortez.
Tune in weekly, Tomo. We're
Oh my God.
a whole.
Oh,
we're,
Dan Cortez
We're
and
a
Daisy
whole host
Fuentes.
of
we're a
fucking-
fifth larger now than we were.
Speak for
That is,
yourself.
that is
How
true.
much did you eat?
Ask Barbara. She was
Two
paying
helpings.
attention. I'm not sure.
Show me on the top where there's food left.
Show me on the turkey.
Show me on the turkey where there's food left in this kitchen.
Show me how you rip the bird apart.
And this is the least I've drank. We ate a full meal with 2 plates of stuffing, and I'm drunker than I've been in weeks.
I'm not drunk. I have like
Yes.
fucking tryptophan or something. I'll tell you
my
that.
God.
God.
Wake up and drink more, Mark.
I'm feeling
Damn it.
in my back.
But
in
everybody
my
send us a
Self-addressed
decent
stamped
picture.
envelope.
Or friend us. I guess if
Or
you're
just
friends
a-
of ours on Facebook, we could hunt you down.
Well,
but-
you can message
Send
us.
it-
You can private message us on Facebook, and I can share the pictures with
I
everybody.
think what would be hysterical is if everybody sent us pictures of them as poo.
Oh, I love it.
I like it.
Mr. Hankey's children.
Not like it, right, exactly. Like just if everybody sent a picture of putting the Pooh Bear in, that would be funny.
Oh, that's good. I'll do
I
it.
like it.
And we gotta find out who Bag of Nope was, because Bag of Nope, you get my
Funny.
award for like.
If you want to, you can actually use our
funny.
email address info@qtalkamerica.com if you want to send pictures or anything else to us. info@qtalkamerica.com.
foods, candies, photos of yourself.
But
things
obviously,
we can
we can all see it if it's on. If you
Parenthetically,
do it,
we'll eat anything.
if you do it on the Facebook, we can all see it and share it. Whichever way you want to work at it. It doesn't make a difference to us, but get at us any way you can. Thank you for everybody who's listening, watching, viewing, listens to us on downloads, or we're forced down your throat by iTunes downloading it to your phone every week.
Oh my God, we're the U2 of podcasts.
Yes. All my dreams have come true.
All of them. All of them.
Because you were in my car.
All of them. Because I got out of your fucking dreams.
By the time we get back next week, I'm gonna be your age.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, she has
That's
a birthday.
never attractive.
Marnie has a
Your
birthday.
age by the time we get back.
Marnie's birthday is day after tomorrow on Thursday. Isn't
Yeah,
it your birthday actually
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving Day? Well,
Oh,
happy.
can I give you a present?
I was nope. Do not give me those camouflage.
Nope,
socks.
they're gone.
They're right there.
Happy birthday,
Well,
Marnie
thanks.
Dog.
Wow, that was sincere.
Yeah,
Well,
turkey.
happy
No,
birthday.
I mean, happy birthday,
I heard
Marnie
it was your
Dog.
birthday. I hope it's awesome.
Just send me something on Facebook.
I hope.
Happy birthday.
God, I hope you have turkey.
Maybe
Turkey cake, is that a thing?
it can be.
Can be.
Oh, it's Margaret's birthday. Thanks, Tomo.
Happy birthday, Margaret. And that's for those. Now I don't know if he's drunk, but that's the third different way he spelled Margaret.
It's like, isn't there supposed to be an A in there somewhere? Margaret.
Now we're down to
like it.
Margaret.
Hey, Margaret.
Hey, Margaret.
I can't afford that third syllable anymore. You're just
That
Margaret.
is awesome.
I would not like to buy a vowel. Oh, cheesy Pete's.
Happy Thanksgiving to all
Happy
of you.
Thanksgiving.
Don't forget to point to the turkey and show it where it hurt you.
We're thankful for you.
Thank you all for listening.
That wasn't
Everybody
sincere.
No, I
in
meant it.
whoever the hell is in Norway,
serious.
everybody listening around the United States, and everybody viewing and watching us. Thank you all so much. We'll be here
Thanks,
next
Meredith.
week because we do it every week. We
And
come
thank
to
you,
you
Pascal,
live.
for Winnie the Pooh, because we got a lot of
a lot of mileage out of the Winnie the
that.
Pooh.
Thank
We
you,
certainly did.
Pascal.
Funny.
Send
He's
it
very
by all
funny.
means. If you've got a story you want us to talk about, do message us on Facebook and let us know. We'll be glad to research it, or Katie will just Google it and we'll figure it out later. It doesn't matter. It's the five of us. It's Katie, Kat, Marnie, Al. I'm Clayton McKee. Thank you for being with us. We'll leave you with this parting thought. We will see you next Tuesday.
Thanks, Harrison.
You've been listening to The Show on Q Talk America.